No, I know. We are so, my son's down to 21 days until he's gone.
21 days to what?
He's gone. He's a counselor at Episcopal Church camp in Tacoma for the summer. And then he goes directly to school. And we're ready.
Is that your last week?
Yeah. And you know what? My wife's a teacher, so she's like got a fall break next year. We already told them. We're going to be in Hilton Head. Don't come home. We won't be here. We're moving on.
She'll change her mind by then. Oh, I miss my chickadee.
Nah, no. My wife told somebody the other night, God, they make everything such a celebration. We've been to about our 10th award day, and someone said, when Josh leaves. My wife said, no. When I dropped him in preschool, I was like, hallelujah, I get to eat lunch with an adult. You know what? We love them, but you know what? You want to move on and have a life.
I've known her for most of her life.
Whoop, here we go. Let me
This
get
be
the other
better?
natives down. Yeah, you can see a lot better.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Will you guys fall asleep on me?
No, this
I
is
didn't bring
much
my
better.
pillow. If somebody falls asleep, you just gotta nudge them so they stop snoring. Okay.
Right now I need to get more listings.
Everybody needs more listings. We're redoing the Century 21 listing presentation right now. But you know what's really nice presentation that I like a lot? We came out with a Fine Homes and Estates listing presentation. Have you looked at that? That is really nice. And you can just switch out the logo from Fine Homes and Estates to the traditional Century 21 logo. But that is a great presentation. And what I also like about it, it's available in portrait and landscape. So those of you that like to put your presentation in a binder, you're not trying to deal with landscape and portrait and spinning it sideways. Would you like to know where it is? Okay, as we wait for the Rowdy Bunch to come in.
We can all get that scoop.
Yeah, see, you guys get the. Okay, so we're going to go working with clients, working with sellers, and we're going to go to Fine Homes and Estates. And we're going to go over here, marketing tools.
I'm so sorry, I'm just not seeing that. Where?
So you went to working with clients?
Yep, hold on. You're going to go to tools. You're going to go with working with clients, to working with sellers, to Fine Homes and Estates. You there with me?
Yep.
And then when you get to Fine Homes and Estates, you're going to choose marketing tools. And then once you get to marketing tools, you'll find the Fine Homes and Estates listing presentation. Portrait and landscape. I like the portrait one. We'll go ahead and download it and go through it real quick.
Fine Homes and Estates.
I dropped it Sunday. This is Scotch tape. I had no time to go to the weekend.
But you can get a new glass for it.
I can't, my phone will be 3 years old in August. Yeah.
No, up here, working with clients, the yellow bar.
It's working with clients, working with sellers, Fine Homes and Estates.
Did he leave? No.
Wake up.
So many of you.
Fine Homes and Estates. Okay,
And then you went
Was
to marketing.
Was that an hour?
Tools. No, it's the fastest hour.
How are you?
Tools and then listing presentation.
Overwhelmed.
I was saying it, and I couldn't keep up.
Fine Homes.
Big presentation.
You're new to the neighborhood, so stop complaining. I'm bored. Where's my kids?
I'm Trey.
Yeah.
Just call me Trey.
Um,
This one too.
And then Fine Homes and
That's why they call me Trey.
I'm cleaning up my yard.
I'm cleaning up my yard. I have stuff in front of me too. I just didn't know how much space you wanted.
Gigantic.
You see what you work with.
So you went to the
Declutter.
Century 21 listing presentation?
Fine
Fine Homes and Estates presentation, I went to portrait, but there's landscape too.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
Working with clients.
Bothers him. You type that.
Oh, here it is.
Yes, you are.
Anywhere.
I'm sorry, because I went out.
Anywhere
That's okay.
I don't have all that on there. I just have two, so I have two things on here. That sucks.
It says Seller Century 21 listing presentation and Seller Spanish. Okay, you didn't go to Fine Homes and Estates.
Oh, that was.
I guess it didn't click through. Okay. And then, click on Fine Homes and Estates. Now get down and mark the mother. Okay, so we're gonna get a quick little preview, so we can not utilize up all the time. But I talked to you about that, keep an eye out because we're gonna get a new, those of you in the other room, we're taking a brief intermission. We're talking about the new listing presentation. So we're redoing the standard Century 21 listing presentation, but meanwhile, we also redid and created a Fine Homes and Estates listing presentation as well. So to be able to find this presentation, you're gonna go working with sellers at the top, working with clients, working with sellers, Fine Homes and Estates, and then marketing. And you'll be able to find it. It's available in portrait and in landscape, but it's really a nice, and you can switch out the Fine Homes and Estates if you're a little computer, because it's done in PowerPoint, so you can switch out the logo for the traditional logo as well. This is just instructions for you, not really for the client. But it really has nice and newer graphics. Marketing your home, providing the answers, the key features. I'm not gonna go over everything, but again, learning about you. I love this page because it asks them those questions that you really should ask. Why are you moving? Do you need to sell to move? All those good, what are their exact time frames? Why Fine Homes and Estates and why Century 21? And then this talks about our commitment that we're all over the world. It talks about our website, our Century 21 Global website. You guys know about that, right? Every one of your listings is in Century 21 Global. It's offered in 16 different languages and 32 different currencies. So it's a great opportunity. All of our websites, anybody know how many websites Century 21 has and manages right now?
So every listing is translated for us?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every listing is translated. Your user translates the site into their preferred language and currency, and everything that they look at is all translated into 16 different languages and 32 different currencies.
All price points?
All price points. Cool, huh? Should have me around more often.
Yeah.
So this is a PowerPoint, correct?
Yes.
What, would you print what you want off of it? Would you email it to the client?
You can-
What would you do?
Well, there's a couple different things. I'm a little old school. I believe in a pre-listing presentation, and I also believe in seeing the listing before you actually go there to list it. So I would probably take some of the pages out of here, go ahead and print them out, have them already bound. And when I go to look at the listing, to take some photos, make sure if they did any enhancements that I know about them, I'd leave it with them and then come back. Or I would have it with me during the listing presentation itself. I wouldn't go through it, but I would use it to point out some characteristics. I'm old school, so I like to ask questions and then write down what their answers are, which is like really odd because nobody really, to me, it's not a listing presentation, it's a listing presentation where you listen and you ask them questions, find out what their motivators are, find out what their concerns are, and then you align your presentation to meet their motivation and to align with their concerns. So it's so you may turn to certain pages and be able to have it with them, but it's a great piece to drop off at that pre-listing presentation. Again, then it has our Miller Brown Award studies that you guys have seen. Our brand awareness, our recognized brand, your commitment. You can go ahead and create that. Your accomplishments. But I love this, what adds value to your home. It doesn't matter how much you paid for it and how many people hand scrubbed the marble tile or bamboo floors before they were put in. It's what adds value. Two of the selling factors, is price and exposure. And that's it. And then Sally and Shirley, Sharon, I knew it began with an S. Like Sharon said earlier when I asked, what do we do for a living? You normally always hear that we sell real estate. No, we don't. We market homes and we market properties and we help people find the properties that they're looking for. Intelligent pricing, I love having a page that actually talks about intelligent pricing. It really, you guys believe if you overprice it, it really does more harm than it does good?
Absolutely.
It's true. So to have that there, the effects of overpricing and activity versus timing. You know, if you waste your first 4 months online being overpriced, you just extended your listing almost by about 6 months on top of the 4 months that you just did. And you're going to get a lot of reduction. So, you know, it's smarter to price it right the first time than it is to guess. So I like that it gives you that opportunity to be able to talk about it or to educate them. Some of the things that we do, now this would have to be changed, like with your lockdown lift up program that you guys do. These are some of the things that we advertise for our fine homes and estates. So if you guys are starting to go after those fine homes and estates, your average sale price in your market is what? 175, 200? What's your average sale price? It's the average sale price. Okay, so 3. So then it would be about 900, but it goes within it's the average price within that market for where that property is. So, you know, so somewhere probably around that 750 and above, you can start using fine homes and estates. Because it just depends on the whole market that you're in.
So, fine home and estates, can you put the lockdown lift up? thing
Inside this
here?
presentation,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
You can incorporate the two. So our fine homes and estates, we offer co-op advertising in the DuPont Registry, the Fine Homes and Estates magazine, luxury homes, luxury properties. These are some of the marketing and advertising. If you haven't looked at what Express Stocks can do lately for marketing and advertising your property, here's some great examples. You know, they can do all kinds of things.
Do they have 2014 slides? This says 2013.
They're updating it, but you can go, I can go in there and update it. You can go in there and update it. It's in Microsoft. And then here's our NAR reports. And you're right, it says NAR report 13. But no, I'll get it updated and get it back out to you. Attracting buyers, that's what it's about, because that's what we do is market your home. So it's about being able to attract buyers to the property. Our unique visitors. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't update it, but I will point that out to them because we're in the middle of updating the other one. We'll do it. Unique property websites and addresses. Every one of your listings, no matter what price point, has its own unique website. That website is mobile ready. Do you guys know that you have your own website, your own mobile app as well?
I haven't.
Okay. The company has provided everybody with their own Century 21 branded mobile app. So if you don't have it and you're not leveraging your own mobile app, get with Robert to get your code so you can start leveraging your mobile app.
It costs though. It's free.
It no longer costs. Yeah, we now provide it for free.
Where is it that you go to get that?
Through Smarter Agent, is that where yours comes from? Yep, we now provide it to you for free. The only difference is you may have a custom code. So what would be your text code?
C21DQ to the 8777.
Yeah, so we give you, it's not a custom code, but you still can share the app and utilize all the features, and then those leads come directly into the agent as well. But we now provide that with no charge. It's PERCA provided through Terry. All the photos and all the listings have full screen photos, which is huge. Your photos are important. Buyers can reach you instantly. So we talk about Lead Router. We talk about Golden Ruler. Again, professional websites, professional social media posting. And then that's where you put in your CMA, your listing, your price. But anyway, it's really kind of a cool, I like this one a little better. I like the photos and the graphics in it, and I like the content in it. So it is available. It's in Microsoft PowerPoint. So you can load it up, my Mac users and my ones that use tablets that load up their presentation there as well. You can also load this into Keynote and present it via Keynote as well. Liked it? A little quick bonus information? Okay.
Where is it that you go to get the QR codes? From the office.
I'm sorry.
Ask at the office.
You can actually go right into the unique property website widget and get the QR codes for each individual property website.
So you guys create those?
They're created automatically. Every one of your
The
listings has a,
Valerie's one.
every one of your listings has its own QR code, and every one of,
So how would a buyer use that QR code?
they scan it through marketing and advertising that you leverage. 7% of last year's
Flyers and stuff?
on flyers,
All right.
on sign writers. 7% of the buyers surveyed by NAR last year found the home that they purchased via QR code. So it's not a large population.
Maybe.
And it did grow from 4% to 7%, but it's still not a large demographic. One of my agents does something really cool. Do you guys ever see those laser business cards? You know, like you can go to Office Depot and you can print your own business cards. And they're laser snap business cards. Anyway, you can go there and you can get those business card slicks. And what he does is that instead of printing out flyers, how many times have you guys print out flyers on a listing?
Too many.
Too many. So what he does is he takes the business cards, and you can get a dozen to a page or 15 to a page. And he puts on the front of the business card the main picture of the house, the money shot, you know, whatever the house that's the most appealing. And then on the bottom of that, he puts the property address. So 123 Smith Street, Cummings, Georgia, you know, whatever. On the back of the business card, he puts the QR code and the property website. And the website is the property address.c21.com. And that's what he uses as flyers. He doesn't print out flyers. If the price changes, it changes on the website. But he shows the QR code because he's like 82. And he says it makes him look young. But he's also a Grand Centurion agent at 82. He's been a Centurion producer for consecutively 26 years.
Wow.
So don't giggle because he's 82. But he says, no, I carry a business card holder. I carry two of them. One has all my listings in it, and the other one has my business cards in it. And he says, I never have to worry about printing out flyers. And somebody said in his office, he said, well, what do you do about, the listing? Don't you have flyers in your listings? He says, no, I print out my Life at Home newsletter. And he said, I put that in a little acrylic slip like all the bankers bring, and down on the bottom has the business card for the listings. He says, I get more listings off of that than you could imagine. I thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, but the QR codes are there. You can use them. You can also order sign writers with your QR code on them so people can scan them. And believe it or not, if you do it about that big, people can actually zoom in and scan it from their car so they can actually still be sitting on the curb and get it instead of running into the fresh, somebody's front yard and doing it. Okay. So that was our early entrance bonus. So let's go to the homepage of 21 Online. And we're going to go to Business Builder. You ready?
Hold on.
I have no idea.
Where do you visit? There it is.
Homepage on 21 Online. Whenever you're on 21 Online, if you click on the little logo at the top left-hand corner,
Yeah.
if you click on the little logo in the top left-hand corner, it'll always bring you back to the homepage.
I didn't know that.
He's got to sign.
That's worth the whole day.
Oh, that's okay.
He's got to.
And then you guys don't have your codes to use your own mobile app, right?
No,
Okay, so I'll get with Robert, make sure that he goes ahead and gets those codes.
that's
And
what I was meaning.
By utilizing and leveraging your own app, it will say Century 21 Results Realty, and it will have like Catherine Carr underneath it. But as I share that app with my sphere of influence and with my clients, any leads that come in from your own app go directly to you, the lead router, no stop, no go, they come directly to you. Whether you're red, green, orange, yellow, doesn't matter. Oh, and then Zap, Terry said this morning, Zap's coming. Zap is coming, and it's starting in June. Unfortunately, we can't put every company in the United States on Zap at one time. We only have the capacity to onboard companies in bundles. So even though it's going live in June, I don't know where you guys are in the queue to be able to receive it, okay?
Will it be the same as when Zip had it?
We've tweaked it from Zip. Are you a prior Zip agent? So you're familiar with that? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
If it's the same as they had, it's all.
It's exactly the same, except for what we obviously branded it to Century 21. But considering it's going out all Realogy based, yes. And you'll get your lead score, you'll get your suggested talk tracks, you'll get everything. It's exactly the same product. We paid $100 gazillion for it. Okay, so that answers that. Okay, the other thing is, Terry, a long time ago, last year, not this year at Global Conference, but the year before, he signed the company up for marketing assistant. Is anybody utilizing marketing assistant?
It's going away, right?
It's going away.
Don't worry about it.
We never used.
Well, the last month is, no, wait a minute. Now stop and think. Okay, guys, I just need to be honest with you. I'm starting to feel bad. and I'm starting to get really tired. So I'm only going to be able to fight the battle for a little bit. So I'm just being honest. Okay, marketing assistant is going to go away. Terry paid for the company to be on marketing assistant. If you are queued up and you already have you can get into marketing assistant where you can go ahead and email them, leverage the heck out of them for the last month. They will set up your MyC21 site that we just did today. They'll do it all for you and make sure it looks perfect and pretty. They'll add your search engine optimization, make sure it looks all pretty. Your social media, they'll do your LinkedIn, they'll do your Hootsuite, they'll do your business page. So go in and leverage them as much as you possibly can this last month, because Terry paid for the company to have it. So, find out through Robert and find out through everybody how you can just get, if you can get in.
I thought you had to pay on top of
You
that.
do have to pay on top of that. We did not have it for the company.
No, we don't.
No,
We
we
have
did
to
not.
pay.
Oh, you didn't?
No, no. It was individual
If
pay.
we did, we would use it.
Okay.
Ever reminded.
Okay, well then I'm mistaken.
We didn't have it.
So,
Hardly anybody used it. It did not work.
well, I know nobody used it because originally he signed on for like 100 people and out of the 100 people, I called him up one day and said only 4 people were using it.
Maybe he would rebill. Did anyone use it?
A couple of people did, but they didn't like it.
Okay, well, it's gone. So then there it's gone. And the reason it's gone is because nobody used it. But to me, it was rocking awesome if you went in for $600, you got all this stuff done and you did a year commitment. But apparently we didn't utilize it, so it's going away.
Ours was still like $20 a month. It wasn't free.
Yeah.
I mean, he did the blanket thing, but you still have to pay monthly.
Okay.
So it's totally going away.
Totally going away at the end of June. By July 1st, it'll be gone. So you need to make sure you leverage them to the max for the next 30 days. Okay. We're going to go to Business Builder. We're going to access and launch our Business Builder. What I want to do with Business Builder, first thing we're going to do is review your account settings to make sure that it's set up correctly. Because if it's not set up correctly, it's not going to work correctly, okay? No, it's easy. Does anybody have Yahoo email that they use? Okay, is that the email that you use for work, is your Yahoo? Okay. You use your Yahoo for work? Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. Anybody here use AOL for work? Okay. Well, Yahoo and AOL, I'll just tell everybody, with Business Builder, Business Builder will forward it out based off of your account, so it's being sent out on behalf of Yahoo or AOL or Gmail or whatever you're using. With Yahoo and AOL, they have stopped that process. You can no longer forward from another entity that email. So we need to make sure that you're using a different email. So we'll go ahead, when we go into admin, we'll look at that and see what's there and move forward. Okay, so we're going to click on Access Your Business Builder.
So I should type in my name and say continue?
Oh, you haven't even claimed your site.
Yeah, I never did. I'm fairly new.
Yeah, we're going to type in your name and say continue.
I want to make sure.
Hold on, guys, we're going to get there.
Are they in buildings? Is this something that?
No, verify, no, just click accept.
She said she don't want to leave. I just see it.
Put in your, what's your first name?
Oh, nice. That was my favorite too.
And just go there, just leave like that, don't worry about it, you're never going to use it.
Jim's still doing his.
Yeah, I guess it's all.
Yeah, you can move them and then collapse them. You can do it.
I know, Amanda showed us how to do those surveys, that was great, and now I don't know.
How do I move it over there? And why did it move over there?
But I know he's in.
Okay, so, hello? Okay, so everybody's at something that looks like this?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go admin and my account. So you're gonna go to admin and my account. Everybody there?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna scroll down and we're gonna click on edit. While I'm here, while we were doing the MyC21 site, you needed to find some verbiage, you needed to find, that welcome, that featured community, why you service the community, right? Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Right here in this additional information section, This is greatly written for websites. It talks about, as an agent who's an expert in the local area, I bring a wealth of knowledge, finding your home, selling your home, and consult on home selling tactics. This is a great thing to copy, cut, and paste and use on your MyC21 site. It's written in conversational language. It's easy to read and easy to understand. So if you're really stuck on what to put on your website and you need some content, kidnap this verbiage right here and utilize it. So we're going to go ahead and click on edit. And when you click on edit, I want you to scroll up to the top, if you would, please.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
My email at rbacksontheuniqueresults.com is not saying it can't use it.
Well, that's because you're activating your account. Because you just need to create a dummy account, so take out that other part. You just need a dummy, you're just gonna make it yourself already.
So then we have the marketing.
Yours is different.
See, no, but the marketing email, so we got a C21-email.com. So that's another different thing.
Anybody else trying to log into their account for the first time?
Yeah, you're right, because there's 3 different, no, that's the same as that.
Yeah, but it's different than what we
Yeah.
have.
What's CRM stand for?
I don't know. Is it something with Crest?
Maybe.
And it's also the marketing email though too. If you look down, see it's in there again, under marketing.
Okay. My marketing email is my email.
Yeah, like mine, you can't change that external emails, whatever you want. I do not want to.
Okay.
I guess so, my external is mine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so for those of you that have claimed your Business Builder account just recently, or may not have the right information, what I want you to look at is this marketing email. The marketing email should be the dominant email that you want everything to go out on. If it's not the email address you want, so for those of you that just created the dummy accounts, the 3 of you guys, I need you to come up in here where it says external email and type in the email that you want to use. So your main email that you want to use, you need to go ahead and type it into external email, and then click down where we clicked on edit and save. Then you're going to click on edit again, and then you'll be able to choose your marketing email to be the email that you want. Those of you that already have some email addresses into the system, what you want to do is make sure that this marketing email, you do not want it to be the c21-email.com.
Right.
Okay? So it's going to be your either Get Results email or your Century 21 email.
And your marketing pieces, you can correct it there if you're doing like a marketing email. But
if we correct it here, then it's
correct.
correct. If we correct it here, then it's corrected everywhere. And I'd rather do that than hit and miss. Okay? Over here at the top, if you have a title, if you go by broker, associate broker, realtor, go ahead and put in your title here. If you have any designations, go ahead and put your designations in as well.
Where'd you get that from? How do you get the little realtor R?
The registered trademark.
The registered trademark?
I know, how do you type it in there? Is it on
Just
your
copy and
keyboard?
paste it.
Oh, okay.
You sent it to where?
Yeah, my email.
I'm sending it right now. There is a way to do that.
She's gonna say it. Okay. There is a way, I'm not sure what it is.
I just copy and paste it, and it's supposed to be all capital letters.
Yeah, it is. It is supposed to be all caps.
Sent it to Google Mail.
Okay, so you're gonna put your title in there, you're gonna put your designations in there. If you have a tagline that you use, go ahead and add your tagline or your call to action. Nobody does it better, whatever it may be. And then do you or do you not want the realtor logo and equal housing opportunity logo to appear?
Miss, where's the tagline?
Tagline's right here.
Oh, the tears of joy.
No.
Tears of joy.
My new tagline is the agent that makes them cry.
What do you got?
I made 2 people cry yesterday.
Amanda?
Not tears of
My
joy.
happiness. Oh, no.
No.
Okay, so does everybody have this so it looks the way they want?
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
You're just being mean.
So the biggest things that I want you to have right here is I want that external email and the marketing email to be exactly the same. And I want it to be an email account that you check, okay?
The CR.
And how do we get them?
You don't need it. Well, you can't. There's a special way to do it, and I can't remember it right this second, but in all honesty, you don't need it. If you have it written in all caps, you're perfect. You're as perfect as it's gonna be. Okay. So we did that, we went down and clicked save. Okay, so. Let me see if I can find him again. Yep, I want you to look at your picture now. That's where we're headed. I'm gonna go grab Terry's.
Century21.com.
Well, no, your picture should already be there. I'm just grabbing one for him because he doesn't have one.
Where, this one?
Your pictures, yeah.
So where it says website image, I guess? or-
Yep.
Yeah.
So we can change our picture if we want to.
Yep, you can change your picture. Now, you do not need to worry about, you don't need to worry about website image. Your website image is only if you're paying for the upgrade and you're using the website through Business Builder. But considering we already give you a website, you don't need to pay $100 a month for them to give you another one, okay? So to go ahead and edit your photo, all you have to do is click, choose file. You guys will love it. It's a browse and attach world.
Are you here?
And then click upload. If you're not seeing the Results Realty logo, for those of you that just activated your account, if your logo down here in the bottom right-hand corner is just the Century 21 logo without your DBA, click on Update Logo and your new logo should come in. Okay, so we got that? Okay, the next thing we want to do is over here on the side, we want to go to where it says General Information. So we're going to scroll up. Right underneath Settings, we're going to go to General Information, and we're going to change your time zone. Or did I lose you again?
Yay.
Did I lose you again?
You said something about if the logo is not.
If your logo doesn't have your DBA in the bottom right-hand corner.
So Results Realty Services.
So back here in your settings, all the way down in the bottom right-hand corner, you see how the Century 21 logo, and then it says Result Realty Services.
Okay.
If yours is not saying Result Realty Services, click where it says Update Logo. And when you do, if it doesn't update, let me know and we'll get it done. Yes, ma'am.
I've asked them probably 5 times to delete my home phone and my office phone. Is that gonna show up places?
Who are you asking to do it?
Whoever updates Crest. Sandy.
I
I just want it gone. I don't want my home phone number.
don't blame you. I'd want it gone too. It needs to be changed in your MLS, in your MLS account. Their information in their system filters from MLS. We use a third-party provider here, so we get your information from MLS. We take MLS, we put it in Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf then feeds Crest. MLS will always override Lone Wolf. So if she's changed it here in Lone Wolf, it needs to be changed in MLS. So make a note to look at your MLS profile and see within your board of realtors if that's your work number or your cell number is your home number as well. That could probably be why it's overriding, because MLS will always ride what's in Lone Wolf and Lone Wolf will always ride what's in Crest. Okay. So now we're going to go up to the top. We're going to go to General Information. We're going to click on Edit, and we're going to move you guys from Georgia Mountain Time to Eastern Time, or we're going to move you from wherever Pacific Time to Eastern Time.
Christian one, thanks.
So we're gonna, right underneath, you're underneath my account, we were on settings. So we're gonna go to general information, the next one down. And then we're gonna go ahead and change the time zone to Eastern time zone.
Gotta get there.
Okay, so we're ready? And then we're gonna click save.
Never mind.
Okay, so we got that?
Yes.
We're gonna go to email. So we're on my account tab, now we're gonna go to email tab. And I want you to check your email signature. Make sure your email signature is correct. This is where you can change it, make it right the first time. Check your email address. Your email address, unless you've already been in and changed it, it's gonna be that C21-email.
What is that email?
That's the email account you had to make to set up your business builder.
We have to have an office number too. You're required to have an office number as well on any correspondence that you're sending out. So they need to have a cell and an office number.
So then you just need to go ahead and modify it.
And your DID can be your
Right down there.
office number. Wait, so
Email? Yeah, you need to change this.
I'm right now on. I'm working on mine. Let me see how big it is.
You just type over top of them? Just highlight.
Okay, I want your attention. Within Business Builder, if you want to go ahead and put in a line underneath where it says office number and put direct number or cell phone number, if you go ahead and hit return after here, it's going to give you a double space.
Yeah.
What you need to do is go back to where you were. So right here, where I'm behind the 0 and 1400, I'm going to hold down the shift key and hit return, and it will give me the single space that I need.
Should you use your fax number there? 'Cause our
If
fax-
you have a fax number and you'd like to, most certainly.
you can put office/fax and that'll be your DID phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So office/fax and that previous line.
I'm sorry, shift what?
Shift and your enter key at the same time. Did you get it?
Just put your cursor up here and do delete, and it'll bring it over by that line. Hit shift. Okay, now hit shift down. Are you doing shift key now? Can you hit enter? Go back up here. Hold shift and
Do the enter line and then shift enter.
Can't believe I know something you don't know.
Should we write it down?
And I'll do two things at once, I'm trying to get caught up.
So you guys learned something new today, that shift enter thing, right?
Yeah, I wrote that down.
She said DID number.
Office/fax for your DID phone number. Office/fax.
Okay, so I just like getting that right, because if it's wrong, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Just a second.
I just put this contact number, I couldn't change that. So.
Oh, and here you can. All you have to do is just
Just
back up.
backspace.
Oh, okay, okay.
Except I just deleted.
678-679-1400. 678,
That's the area code?
uh-huh. Then 679-1400.
Thank you. Okay, so everybody got it?
Except for Lisa.
Okay, you guys are really good. Nobody asked me this question. But remember when we were in the MyC21 site widget? If you wanted to add a logo or a photo, guess what? You need to have the image URL. Okay?
You can cut and paste it from a Word document though, I think.
It,
You can do it in the website.
the website won't take photos correctly if you do it
It
that way.
actually will. You put it in a Word document and when it pulls it into your website, it's photo and then your text.
Okay.
It will take it.
Yeah, it just doesn't always work correctly when you actually go and post your site, but if it's working for you, give you more credit and let it work.
And a Word document will work. I did everything I could to get it to happen.
Okay. Okay, so if I wanted to add a photo, for example, I can go, I have Terry's here. Again, I can get my copy URL image, come back in here, click on photo. And then just to resize it here, that we're really lucky, we can just drag and click and resize it. Okay, it's the same process, finding the photo, right clicking, getting your URL, and then pasting it in. Okay, but do you need it? No. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was going to say a lot of the pre-made brochures and whatnot will have it, so wouldn't this be redundant to have a picture?
This is only if you're going to send emails directly out of Business Builder.
Oh, that's all, okay.
We're under emails and the marketing all has it. Yes, absolutely. This would be just if you were corresponding to something via Business Builder and you're doing an email.
So you were saying we can also just put the Century 21 instead of our picture?
Yep, you can do the Century 21 logo as well.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to show you, we're going to go to where it says quick email text. Quick email text. I have severe dyslexia and I hate typing. Anybody else in here hate typing?
Yeah.
Quick email text. One of the things that I really like is that you can create your own, but we also have some here for you. So if you find out that you're writing the same email over and over and over again to consumers, like maybe when you get an online internet inquiry or somebody's asking something, you can actually go ahead and create quick emails. And it goes in here and then it would say, paste link here just as a reminder, so you're not having to constantly retype those emails that you find that you're doing repetitively. You can come in here anywhere and edit, and I can say, well, you know what, I don't want that, I can take that out. But go ahead and gives that draft email to you. So to go ahead and create one, all you do is click on create, and you create your title and then copy cut and put your text in there, so then every time when you have to do that kind of repetitive email, you want to follow up on a referral that you sent out, you want to do something, you can just go ahead and create it, and then right in the email widget of Business Builder, right underneath where you put in who you're sending it to, it will give you the quick text links, and then you can just go down there, choose the one you want, and it puts it right into your email. Nice and easy? Yes, ma'am.
Do you need to put your signature in too? Or
No, because your signature will automatically go in. Okay? So let's go over here to dashboard. So we're going to go all the way up to the top of our screen, and we're going to go all the way over to the left to where it says dashboard.
In my account.
Nope, all the way up at the very top. So we're going to leave your My Account. We're going to come all the way up in the very top where all the command bars are, where admin was, and we're going to go to dashboard. Everybody there?
Yep.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, for everybody that comes into your system, whenever you have a lead that's in Lead Router and you click Sync to CRM, this is where you're going to find them. You're going to find them in your new contacts, okay? So if you sync somebody over from Lead Router into Business Builder, this is where you're going to find them, and we need to do something with them, right?
Will Zap do the same thing?
Zap, they'll go right into Zap versus coming into Business Builder. Zap will replace a lot of what's in Business Builder, and it will work with Lead Router. So when you accept a lead from Lead Router, it's going to go right into Zap. And then if you want to do additional marketing, you can take it beyond what Zap has and go into Business Builder. Okay, so we get a lead, we want to do something with it, right? What I love about Business Builder is that we have the action wheels over here. So a lead comes into the system, I want to do something with it, I can do a couple things. One, I can go ahead and send them an email. So if I already have one of those pre-built emails I want to send them, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to be sending you some marketing materials, just want you to keep an eye out for them. Can you please go ahead and accept me as one of your contacts so you don't get whitelisted? You can go ahead and send them an email. If we have any campaigns that you currently have activated, I can just click Add to Campaign. And if any campaigns came up, I could just go ahead and put them on a buyer campaign, a Lead Router campaign, a Life at Home newsletter campaign, whatever campaigns you want. So I can just do that right from the action wheel, and I'll show you how to activate campaigns today. So it gives you that availability. You don't have to go back in and say, okay, I need to go to marketing, I need to do this, and I need to grab him, and I need to put him there. You can go right from the action wheel. One of the other things that I like, you can transfer consumers. So those of you that are working in teams, if you want to send somebody to somebody else, you can do the transfer. It does have a send a seller report. It's kind of like if your house was on the market today, what would it be competing against report? And we'll get into that later, it'd be last if we have time. This is my favorite one because I hate constantly putting people into different systems, and it's Export vCard. What it actually did is it took this person's information, Shelley Young, and it went ahead and created it and stuck it in my Outlook for me.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's rocking cool because now I can have them in my lead router, I can have them in my CRM, and now I can go ahead and save them right to my Outlook. So there's no, especially for me, I have I reverse my numbers a lot, so it saves me from being able to do that.
Will it send it to your phone?
If your phone is synced with your Outlook account, or it will open up whatever your email provider is that you utilize.
Yes.
And then you can also delete the client. Now, just to let you know, anybody that you get from Lead Router, you cannot delete. You can send them back to the company and put them in trash, but you cannot delete anybody that comes from Lead Router. Do you know why?
Why?
Company generated business. Terry pays a lot of money for your lift up and lockdown program to get the leads into the company. You know, if you decide you don't want to work with them, it's not to delete them and send them back. Okay? So, do we understand our little
So the vCard export, that is just for Microsoft Outlook?
No, it will do, it did, I was on somebody else's Gmail the other day and it did their Gmail too.
Mine, I have Gmail, but Outlook started up. I don't know why. Can you change it?
Do you, well, because you probably, do you
I have an
have,
Outlook like the home one.
so it's picking up your Outlook as your default. Okay, so when you sync somebody, that's going to be your new contacts. Every time you get a new contact, you should do something with them, right?
Yep.
Is it easy if we use the action wheel to do something with them?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's scroll down. The next thing that you're going to get is unread messages. Considering we set your system up for you to go ahead and send your emails out to maybe your Get Results Realty or your whatever email address you have, the probability is that you're going to have unread messages here would be slim to none. The only messages you would have would maybe be that you put in an invalid email address and you sent something out to them and it came back as bounced back as an error. But that would only be a shadow one because that one would also go to your regular email as well. Easy? So Top Producer and Business Builder have a lot of things in common. We tell you what needs to get done. If Terry were to have consumers or people that he works with on a drip campaign, those drip campaigns have reminders. Or if you want to set up any reminders while you're working with a consumer, those reminders are going to come here in the bottom. So those are going to be the action items. So for example, you put me on a 12-month drip campaign, it's going to send me out in April an email. In May, it's going to send me out an email. And in June, it's going to say, hey, we're going to send Catherine an email, but 2 days later, we want you to give her a call. So that's where you're going to find all your calls, all your activities of things that you need to do when working with a consumer. Nice? Simple? All right, that's your dashboard. Emails and reminders, considering you're going to use your regular email and everything's going to forward to your regular email, you're probably not going to draft emails here often. But if you wanted to go ahead and send an email, you could go down to Compose. And it's just like everything else. So we're going to put in who we're going to want to send it to, our subject. And then this is that quick email text box that I told you about. And where I can go ahead and choose that text that's right there, and it automatically filters right into my email. Okay? You can schedule emails to go out on different dates within the system, but you can't pick the specific time. So you can say it to go out on Thursday, but you can't say to go out on Thursday at 2 o'clock. We did do an upgrade where now you can add attachments. So maybe if you wanted to send out to your book of business the consumer-facing discount benefit brochure where they can utilize the car discounts, Avis, the budget, the hotel discounts, the direct TV discounts, and all those. If you want to be able to utilize that, you'd be able to say, hey, here's some discounts, and then send the attachment on. Easy? I like easy peasy. Contacts. Let's go to contacts. Okay, Business Builder, the way they have your contacts in the system is they have the most recent contact first. Again, because we want you to do something with your most recent contacts. There's a couple things. One thing I want you to do or look at, how many of you actually have contacts into your system? Awesome, I like that. Okay. How many have nobody in there?
I'm in there.
I like that you're there, because that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and let's go back to contacts, and we're gonna click on add a contact. And I just want you to go ahead and add yourself, or you can add me if you want. So you need a first name, and you need an email address. So if you already have somebody else and you want to stick me in there, I'm fine. My first name is Catherine, my last name is Carr, and my email address is catherine@c21.com. Easy peasy. Now,
Contacts, add a contact, is that what
you're going to go contacts, add a contact. Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to put phone number.
You don't have to put phone number. You only have to put one form of contact. Either you can put an email address, a phone number, or a fully completed physical address. As long as you have one form of contact, you can go ahead and save that consumer.
So we don't have to say status or any of that?
Nope. The only thing that's required actually is a name and an email address, or a name and a phone number, or a name and a physical address.
Where's the save button?
You have to scroll down or up here at the top.
That's a search.
No, we
That's a
do
save.
I think under added.
Did you go
I
to
did,
add?
I went to add contact, and that's where
It's
I
all
was.
contacts.
Do one more down.
Add a contact. Oh, okay. That could be one.
That's why. Okay. So one of the things I want to talk to you about adding your contact. You can put in all kinds of information. You can put in their birthday. You can put in their gender. You can put in their company, their title. You can put in comments. While you're there in comments, go ahead and put in anything. I'm going to put in crazy. Yeah, crazy trainer. Crazy trainer that can't type.
Oh, so you can go back into your contact and edit?
Yes.
Super great. So your comments crazy.
You can put in anything, but yeah, I want to show you some ways to be able to filter. One of the other things I like is secondary information. Those of you who've ever visited Florida, we have these gentlemen that really like these really young ones. And I made the mistake once saying to my client, oh, you brought your dad today. Wasn't her dad. So you can put in here, you can put in people's, you know, their secondary person. You guys caught on, huh?
Right.
All I do is, you just maybe need
And
one
you say, I'm
more
your
desk.
sugar daddy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that one went, but anyway, it wasn't the first time they heard it. He was 83 and she was 38. He goes, well, we're the exact opposite. He said, I'm 83 and she's 38.
That's grandpa, that's not bad.
Nice.
That's
Great grandpa.
So,
That's gross.
but anyway,
We digress.
Yes.
Catherine, you can do better.
no.
No?
No,
Okay.
she's drugs.
So we put in their name, we put in their nickname, we can put in their relationship. That works really good for me too, because sometimes, you know, my neighbor's Kelly, but it's a he. Kelly's married to Peggy, but they're actually, you know, so when you have those gender names, putting in exactly what, you know, their gender, any kind of family member relationship, it helps you, because when you can relate to consumers and you can call them and, hey, you know, how's Bob doing today? Oh, well, you know, Bob's doing just great, you know. When you can start and ask them about themselves, that's the most important topic you can talk about, right? So just go ahead, once you put in some information. Who's your dad?
Your daddy, he died. He was 84 last time. Everyone's crying.
Amanda.
I'm making everybody cry. I've had a bad week. It's only Tuesday. I will make you cry.
Please.
Oh, you've done it now.
Okay, so now that we have our contact, and go up to contacts and click on all contacts. And you'll see that you're going to be the very top contact that's available. Okay. How many of you have been in real estate for more than 2 days? Okay. Awesome. Okay. So one of the things that happens, or at least it happened to me, and it happens often as I talk to other agents as well, You work with a consumer and they really want a very unique property. They want something that's a little different. They want a house with a pole barn. They want a 5-car garage. They want a frog, whatever they want. Have anybody ever had somebody where they really wanted something that just isn't on the market every day? So one of the things that I really love about Business Builder is within your contact database, you can click here where it says more search options. And for those of you that put in comments crazy, I can actually go to crazy and search, and it will come up with me. So if you have somebody, oh, now it's going to say no records found. Oh, that's because I put a hyphen at the end of crazy. If you have somebody that that's looking for that 4-car garage, that's looking for that indoor pool, that's looking for something unique, now within your comments, within your database, you can go ahead and put, that they want a barn, that they want equestrian, they need 5 bedrooms. And now instead of going, oh my God, I finally found it, who wanted it, you can come right in here and you can search that. Or maybe you're having lunch with Robert or with Tammy, a friend of yours, or Scott, and Scott sent you some business, but you really can't remember who. You can, as long as you put those comments, and those comments work with your lead router too. So if you're using your lead router app and you put a comment in your consumer there, it filters over as well. So as long as you have something in there, now you can search on it. So now you can find that list of buyers that wanted that 4-car garage or that wanted that house property or lakefront or something. Cool?
Yeah.
Do you ever have consumers that call you and they think that you're the only person that calls them ever and they never leave their name?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you don't have their phone number registered in your phone as saved under them? If you have that phone number in here as well, you can put in that phone number and search that phone number and it will tell you the consumer that matches up with that phone number. So I like that, because sometimes it's better to get a little bit of information before you call somebody back versus, hey, you called me about that house, but unfortunately I didn't save you in my phone, so I don't know what you're looking for.
So how did you do the search? You wrote the crazy, you did the search.
Yep.
And then
All we had to do is come in here in any field and then put in anything. So I could put in barn and then just click search. And Terry right now in this database doesn't have anybody that's.
that search, the yellow search,
Yep, the yellow search bar.
because I just put my phone number and stuff on it. Maybe I didn't just type it. I don't know.
Normally when you do the phone number, you'd have to put in the whole number.
Did they change something? Because I used to put my close date in and it would send me a reminder at the close date, and I haven't been getting them lately.
We don't do it anymore. Teaching pigs to sing. All you're gonna do is make the pig mad. But I'll go back in and complain about it.
Yeah, because that was helpful. I would send that picture thing, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, how come I don't get this? And then somebody put a post on, it said, here since someone had some, and they had my sign and everything, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't call them.
Like after a year.
It used to give you an update though. If you put in an anniversary purchase date, it would give you, in your reminders, it would give you an update. And for some reason they dropped that feature. But I'll go back and see, because when I tell them that it's needed, they go, oh yeah, Catherine's wish list. When I tell them that you guys told me that it's needed, then it becomes something that they listen to. Because otherwise they just think, oh, well, it's Catherine's wish list. And it isn't. It's so, I'll go back and reiterate that.
And I was counting on that to remind me.
Yeah.
Instead of writing it down.
Okay, but so all these features, so maybe if I wanted to go ahead and put in Cummings, I could go ahead and put in Cummings. No, thank you. And apparently he doesn't have any addresses in there either, but.
Terry,
So-
he's on top of it.
So with those, I like being able to use that search criteria. To me, it's very kind of easy and it's easy to be able to utilize. So let's go ahead and let's go back up to contacts. And then let's go to manage groups, because I think it's easier to manage one cat or a herd of cats than it is to own cats some days. So we're going to go to manage groups. We're going up to contacts and manage groups. Everybody there?
I don't have any. Look at that, buyers and sellers.
Okay, so let's go ahead and create some groups. So we're going to go ahead and create friends and family. Because most of you have friends and family, right?
Yep.
Right. Or, some that you want to claim. All you have to do to create a group is you have to type the title and click save, and you just created a group. It is not brain science. You want one for buyers, you want one for sellers, past clients, Rotary, Kiwanis, whatever you may have. God bless you. All you have to do is create it. You can have up to 50 groups in the system. and you can have up to 5,000 people in each group. Easy? Right?
Right.
Easy, did everybody create a group?
I've done 3.
You've done 3. See, we found something super easy. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go back to contacts. And let's go back to all contacts. So we're going to go back to contacts and all contacts. So here you should be again up in the top, right? Or you put me in there. So go ahead and click right here. Click in that little box right next to my name or the name you inputted. And then when you click add to groups, here's a list of groups. Now, could you have people in more than one group? Could they be your friends and family and also a past client? Absolutely.
Somehow I've lost all my contacts.
Click on reset search,
Oh, okay.
because it's trying to find your contacts underneath that phone number criteria you put in there.
Okay, now I'm back.
So again, to add groups, was that easy?
Yes.
You missed it?
I'm clicking on me and there's a group I can put myself in.
Well, just click on yourself and then click right up here, see where it says add to groups?
Oh, okay.
And then all your groups will come up that you created, or if you created any. Okay, easy?
No, I'm selecting.
Okay, so now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to import and export. So we're gonna go on contacts, all the way down to the bottom, import and export. I wanna tell you something that's really, really important. If you get mad at Business Builder one day and you say, I want everybody out of there, I'm never using that product again. You can go in there and you can highlight, put a check mark just by right where we did the check mark by the group, one above, and you can put a check in everybody and click delete. If you click delete, in 24 hours and 2 seconds, they are completely gone, and I can't, the help desk can't, Market Leader, Business Builder, nobody can retrieve them. Once you delete somebody, if they've been deleted for more than 24 hours and 1 second, they are gone, okay? You get it? Okay, because I can't fix that. I've tried. But if you want to, so let's talk about importing and exporting. You can import your client in your database through Business Builder. You can do it in a couple different ways. Basic contact list is normally the easiest. That's just an Excel spreadsheet. You can do basic contact lists. If you have Outlook and you have your clients in Outlook, you can go through Outlook. If you have Top Producer, you can transfer them from Top Producer. Or My Real Estate Tools and My Red Tools, that's normally within your MLS. How many of you have a database within your MLS that get home alerts? Oh, okay. Thank you. One.
What do you mean home alerts?
You live in a property, like if I'm looking for a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house, when it comes on the market, it, the MLS,
Oh, yeah. And all kinds of search alerts.
search alerts. Yeah. Okay. So if you have those people in your MLS, you can export them out. In most cases, your MLS will use My Real Estate Tools, and you'll be able to import them right in. So the people that you're sending alerts to, wouldn't it be kind of cool to send actually some other stuff to?
Right.
Awesome. Okay. So one of the other things that we can do, right here is the template. If you want to just use your basic Excel template, you can click on that and it will download the template. The template has about 62 fields. It's the biggest template I've seen in a long, long time. But it's really easy to use. It's already in the right kind of value. You put in their first name, their last name, and email address, and you can import anybody. You can also put in as much information as you have. One of the things that I like is that if you have notes in your current system, you can actually go ahead and put in notes and information. So it's the hugest database I've ever seen.
Is it comma delimited when you?
Yes, it's comma separated. It's set up that way, and then when you save it, it's going to automatically default for you to save it to a CSV file, and then you import it up. Do me a favor, if you're going to work with this Excel sheet, don't say, well, I only need first name, last name, and email address, so I'm going to delete all these other columns. It won't import. You have to leave it with every header, every information. The only thing you need to make sure is that either you have a first name, last name, and an email, first name, last name, phone number, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip. Okay?
So what if you don't have the email at that time? If you have the address, you're good.
Yeah, you have the address or the phone number, you're good to go.
Right?
Yep.
Christmas list or something.
Yeah, one of the things that I like to do, and that some of the agents do, is, every once in a while, they actually export out their database and then they clean it up. They go and they do a little bit of research and they put in their home address, they do a little bit of research and put it all together. And then what they do, now that they have it saved and it's all clean, they'll go ahead and upload it back in and have a nice clean database with a little bit more information.
Can you change the column width?
You can change the column list, you just can't change the headers. So like I can come right up here and I could go and just there, and I highlighted them all and they all expanded to their size.
Does it have the close date in there?
It has anniversary date, but so that could be either you could use it as their personal wedding anniversary or as the anniversary date of their house purchase. But I don't think it has close date.
So I think it has birthdays also in the other
Yeah, it
one.
has birthday,
Yeah,
but I think it does
birthday and
anniversary. So it could be the anniversary date of the purchase of their house, but it doesn't have actually the closing date. Okay. So the other thing that you can do, so we go ahead and we get it as an Excel list. Didn't we create some groups, right? Now I can actually go ahead and if I break down my Excel list into groups, like if I have one for my buyers, one for my sellers, I can just go ahead and import them right in there in the group that I want them in. So I don't have to go back and say, oh, who should be where? I can go ahead and import them in. Easy? Kind of easy? This is the guarantee that I will give you guys. As long as you give me some patience and you don't need it immediately, if you can get me your database in an Excel format, it doesn't have to be on our format. I will transfer it over to our format and I will send it back to you to upload, or I will upload it for you and then send you back the original format.
Thank you.
My email address is Kathryn, Kathryn, those of you that are interested in taking me up on the offer, Kathryn @c21.com. So if you can get it out of your MLS in any kind of Excel format, email it to me. I'll transfer it over on the Business Builder template and either upload it or send it back to you to upload.
Say your email one more time, please.
Kathryn, Kathryn @c21.com. And I do not do this for every office that I ever stand in front of. But you guys have an awesome broker and an awesome management staff, so I will help you out to the best that I can. But I will tell you, it will take me, don't expect that you're going to get like 24-hour turnaround. Normally about 3 days and I'll get it to you. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, this is.
No.
For contacts, so let's say we have a list of, neighbors.
Yep.
Should we go to import and just use that, is that the quickest way rather than going add a contact,
Yes.
add a contact?
Yes, it's going to be a lot easier for you to use that Excel sheet and to be able to copy, cut, and paste data and put it on there than it is for you to individually put each one in unless you type a lot better than I do.
Okay, so import is the way to kind of get groups and everything.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so now after we get people in, guess what? We can get people out, right?
Right.
Anybody in the system, you can either export by groups. So maybe I wanted my friends and family list so I can do my Christmas card list, or maybe I wanted a different list that I have in there, so I want to be able to do it. I can go ahead and export out. If I export out, am I deleting them? No. All I'm doing is being able to get the data into another format that either I can use in another product or be able to use like for mailing labels, cards, anything like that. Easy? So all we have to do is choose who we're going to exit out and then click export and it will automatically go ahead and pull out that database and export it out. Easy?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're sending out a mailer and you've got somebody in two different groups, they're friends and family, but they're also neighbors, something like that. Are they going to receive that twice, or can you set it?
If you do it through, if you're sending it through Business Builder as an email, it will only send it to them once because it will notice that they're in there twice. If you're actually printing out a database with labels, so you're printing out the database, you want to put it in Word to be able to print out mailing labels, you're going to have to edit that yourself. They will only allow, the other thing I like about Business Builder, as you try to import and move people in, It will only allow you to have that person in there once, but you can import up and it will say, okay, well, this is Catherine and all we have is an email address. Well, now we have Catherine, her physical address and a phone number. So let's add that information to that one. So it will always let you update one, but it won't let you put multiple ones in. Okay? So let's look at marketing. Let's actually go to advanced marketing real quick. God bless you.
We will skip right over.
We're going to go back to marketing because that's where we're going to finish. So let's go to advanced marketing. And then this is where you should have your listings. And then when your listings pull up, you can mark them as showcase properties. So here you can find listings and you can mark those as showcase properties.
What is the showcase property?
When you go out, when you send and start using our marketing products, you'll be able to choose whether or not you want, when you're sending an email out, if you want to add your showcase property. So if you want to highlight 2 of your listings on some of the marketing that you're doing, you'll be able to go ahead and attach them and then send them out. Easy? Okay, so if you have some listings here and you want to be able to highlight them as showcase properties, go ahead and choose the ones that you want to add to your showcase property list. And then you can always change those around. You can always edit and modify those if you'd like. Okay, we got that part? You guys are like, this should be relatively easy so far. Easy? Almost easy?
So you hit those and then what?
Once you highlight them and make them your showcase properties, that's all you need to do. Then they should actually come up here in advanced marketing. When you look underneath showcase properties, they should now all be there.
Okay.
And then when we go choose your email marketing, you'll be able to attach those to them and send them out.
You can actually post them on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's not how I.
There's a tab.
Advanced marketing, it says right there.
Yep, that's in the pro section. You can actually go ahead through the unique property website and post your listings on Craigslist. We give you a link that you can actually copy, cut, and paste right into Craigslist. It depends on your demographic of what's going on in your market. Some markets, it's a very negative thing to have your listings on Craigslist, and some markets, it's very positive, and that's where they're finding sellers. It's just whether or not you were hit with a lot of the REOs where people were renting houses that didn't belong to them, selling houses that didn't belong to them.
Absolutely.
A lot of that was done on Craigslist, so.
Yeah, there were some murders.
Well, that's always interesting.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe not.
Okay, to go back to, I do want to go ahead and, address whenever you see those little pros with a little blue flag, that means that comes for that $99 a month price tag.
Thanks.
Okay? We give you over 600 different customizable templates, and really as you start to learn to customize, you can take those 600 templates that we give you and create it into 6,000 templates. The things that you get from Pro, you do get the Craigslist, which we give you in the unique property site. You do get the website, which we give you in your MyC21 site. You also get the availability to give your clients calendars with pictures of their home. You can do that at Walmart.
Yep.
You know, so you get a lot of calendars for $100.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of, to me, I'm not seeing the value in it, but you also get 6,000 templates versus 600. But until you use up all the 600 we have, rock on. Yeah.
You can tell. Yeah, we'll be fine with the 600.
I'm fine with the 600. I'm a super user. Okay, so now let's go to marketing and let's go to Marketing Center. Or actually, let's go down to create new campaign. We'll start out easy first. So we're going to go marketing, create new campaign. Okay, I have a trivia question, or we run a democracy. Since we stopped lunch and we started early, we've been running for about an hour. Do we need, before we get into marketing, because this part's probably going to take another 45 minutes, do we need to take a break?
Yes.
I think that would be awesome. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? And then we'll come back with marketing, and then we'll go through that marketing piece.
Thank you. Why does this say bulletin and custom newsletter?
Because we have custom newsletters. Oh, the bulletin.
It's in Spanish.
Yeah, because we offer products in Spanish and it lists them in alphabetical order. Because it goes to someone else that orders it.
My listeners didn't come up with it because it was some day.
Taking a break from class. Yeah.
You're gone? Give it a hit.
No problem.
Need my help, call me.
But I put Connie Lawson in.
I'm sure I can get you
And
a
I actually
computer
gave
tonight.
her,
Okay, so back at 1:45.
I took,
Right now, we
Didn't walk around.
I talked to Michelle Liz, I only have 29 people going, so I extended.
I got it. Need some help?
Yeah, I got it.
orders.
Carry your
When did she?
I don't like it. I don't like because we have to have it with people or we have to pay for it. Maybe she. So I. So I'm just saying, it's open. If you have somebody that wants to go, they can just go to the Eventbrite and get in there.
I would go ahead with those sections since the only gas item on the.
Oh, that's all.
Doing amendments to the first would be more completion, 5 days prior, so that will work.
Yeah.
Laura, you just go with it. He hasn't been working, right? Is it furnace name? What's the furnace name? Well, just tell her. Tell her that he's not comfortable with that.
So either way, either that or she has another email, or she could go to Facebook and sign up from there.
But you know what they're.
So she have another email that she uses besides the one that she has there.
Not you, but everybody is. 3 weeks. We're not even sure of this.
Why would you do that?
You know? So realistically, if you get me, they're gonna get approved.
Oh.
I'm surprised you're not freezing. Me, I'm in middle menopause, it changes on a daily basis.
I go from hot to cold and cold to hot.
Me too, and I'm on my way to going cold right now.
Oh my
I got
God, I am freezing right now.
I mean, this whole time they're holding on, they're not knowing if it's even been before. So, and I know it's their fault. I know that's why she said that, because they're just trying to shit one way or the other, you know? Just tell her you're not comfortable with it, see if they want to.
I'm comfortable, I'm just trying to make sure. You know.
So when did she say they might have it done?
Yeah. No. I mean, that's what I'm doing, books
And the problem
for,
is, you could call,
for this week, you know, so.
because then it's still.
I just started that and I have to get it updated. I haven't finished updating it yet. So yes, that's what I tried it for. Yes.
Try it. You can't understand, I'm gonna make sure all that's.
Oh,
Well, I emailed her back first. Is there any way we could just extend again and change?
so it's probably the level that she paid for
Don't
it
know
also.
the furnace not being inspected prior to.
There's different levels of more recording, so it could be cost a little more a month. I think it's $14.95 a month for what we're doing. Personal, I'm gonna change it to the $14.95 because the lowest level doesn't give me enough, it was just business. So I'm not getting enough with that one.
Someone else's, the name's not Jen.
Yeah, that's what I have to upgrade to. My husband's gone till Thursday, so I figured, let me maybe can put up, when we get home and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess there's a few things that they did teach us, and, you know, like, if you go to WCRChicago.org, they have a thing called Blacklist, and it can actually put it on the website, all of our partners, our associates, and whatever. which is pretty neat on Facebook. That's Facebook. I get over to their Facebook page, I'm not sure how, but I know if you go to the
I would say.
Chicago, you'll see their page and what they have going on. And I think we have better
Pharmacy
pharmacy than they do when I started looking through their site. She said Techie Girls
This is for the bond
training. You didn't get to go to much of the training, did you? That was really pretty good. So
It should be.
that's what I,
Yeah. No, I think that might be.
and we have to go through that list one day and get us right down with, I guess, who is on
Plus, it's gonna be
You
their
know.
first person coming out there, not ours.
on MailChimp, whatever, you know, because we have all those people who are deleted and it maybe shouldn't be.
But they're also gonna say
And
that's a couple.
How can we get them back, you know?
It's true.
So she may have a separate email that rolls up to there, you know, so Connie has it, like we have. I have
I'm not saying that, but they bought it.
C21.com, even though I don't use it, I could possibly, you know, they have, it still rolls up to your top email. So maybe we can figure out what else she has that could be used.
Okay, Michael, thank you so much for your time. Wow.
Okay. Okay. I have to get my hair done.
Hey, this is Robbie with Century 21.
I just
So
went to a wedding in Michigan.
do you have any offers on that? Okay. When did you reduce that? Because I didn't get a thing come through that you reduced that. Friday? Okay. We went to look at it on Thursday. Okay, my mother-in-law was kind of taking a look at it, so. Okay. Okay, so, if I were tomorrow, that would be okay? They're out of town tomorrow too? Okay, sounds good.
Unless they
I
inspected
appreciate
it prior to buying.
Great, thanks so much. All right, bye.
We don't know when the meter was renewed.
It's huge.
Yeah. We don't know that the meter's been removed since they purchased the home. Well, the guy said that the non-payment of the gas.
But not by the.
But they could have been spending it when they closed and it might have been there. She said, no, no.
That's not too nice, it's rocky night. Actually, I think that updated here, this stuff is updated. And I think they probably painted this spring, because everything else is age. So I bet they have painted this spring. Look at that. I love this house. Does she want that big house? Yeah. She's This is from house. You know, they said you're gonna have two people who need homes to sell. Two people need to have homes to sell. There you go, that's what.
But you know what? It should.
So
So it's just allowing your agents?
Yeah, no, just do it. I'd already accepted it under mine. Terry should be disabled.
This is only, this you can only do underneath him. You can't do it underneath you as a manager of brokers.
Well, they took him out and sent it to me.
But now it's done. So within
All right,
48
either way.
hours, it should be there.
'Cause
And then all you have
that's
to
what we
do,
kept getting snared up in.
all you have to do is come back in. And then there'll be an Excel spreadsheet to download, and then it'll have all the agents' names and all their text codes. The only difference is through the free one, they can't customize their text code, but right on the app, that it can just do share, put in somebody's cell phone number, and it shares right on you.
Okay. Because you know what? I just had 2 people sign up last week.
Well, they can always stop that.
Yes, I'll get them. And how far are y'all from being done?
We're about, I need about another 45 minutes, and then we're done with Business Builder.
Okay. And are you gonna be here for like an hour or so? I just got my face ripped off by a builder, so I'm going to run down to Crab Apple real quick
Go right ahead.
and run back.
Go right ahead.
And Terry left for the airport.
Yeah, he's going to Orlando for the,
Yeah.
for the.
So I just didn't want you to get gone before I got back.
Okay.
I'll probably be like right at an hour.
And actually, I'm starting not to feel very good. So
You
what
want
I'd
to
like to
leave?
do, no, I'm gonna finish this, but then I'm gonna give them that match until he just did the Hootsuite for Business for me yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'll email you out a recording for that, and then everybody can do it on their own for recordings, but I'll finish Business Builder.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay, so we're ready? You ain't got banana pudding, you're the smartest man in the bunch, next to the coffee drinkers.
Need something to warm us up.
I know, and then with the lights on.
But I do need to know, like, I started to do it and then I got distracted. Okay, so then on your attachments, I'll send you an example. And then I'll send you like a letter to you with one of those. It is cool.
Okay, we ready?
Yes, ma'am. You want me to round them up?
Yeah, round them up if you want.
Ring the cowbell.
Mr. Shepherd, we got to round them up.
That's what happens when I let him go, I lose him.
Yeah, I was a GRI governor for several years, and so that's exactly why I said ring the cowbell, because if you don't ring that bell, and they know they gotta be back in that class by a certain time, and they're gonna have to do overtime studies.
Yeah, I did GRI.
But,
I was a GRI instructor down in my area for a while.
it was nice.
They're coming.
That's my favorite designation.
Mine too. Mine was a great designation. I love county governors, but then they decided this year to revamp the entire system. And I said, I can't deal with that headache. I mean, they threw it on all the governors that have to go do it. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of time
So Jerry,
to do
Um, one of the things that they did with us was, our GRI one, how cute, isn't that cute? I like that. Our GRI one actually, is our post licensing.
Yeah, well, ours did too.
It did?
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually reformatting the school so that it's now gonna be like in 1 and 2 day session.
I like that on the back of your cards. I like that a lot. Yeah, I love that app.
The only thing I don't like is the data shift. And you're supposed to ask somebody to have, it'll give me the name and I'll be able to search and somebody signed up for it.
Yeah.
I don't get that. It doesn't give me the name in there unless it goes to lead router and they actually ask me a question. You don't get it in the information. If you go to the inside, it'll show all the activities looked at and you don't know who it is. So you feel like I'm pulling up and saying, you don't know who it is, so that's really, it's not as good as the free ones that I'm getting. So that's.
But a lot of notes, well, when we go to the Zap platform, you'll get that. The Zap will tell you when somebody's on your app and what they'll do. We're gonna start watching companies in June, but I don't know when you guys are queued up to.
what does that mean? Is that
Right.
So that's a very aggressive CRM and agent.
Oh, yeah. I think they said July.
I know, but I can't, I don't wanna tell you guys July, because I don't know if it's gonna be July.
So he basically, he's enthusiastic and wants to.
Well, but you know, Terry's also one of our top workers across the nation, so he may have been able to get his foot in, and he may know better than I do. I just never wanna, I try to not write a check that
But
my
all
money
this
can't
stuff that
have.
we're doing today is gonna stay with you, right?
Yes.
The contact, everything. You don't wanna start something and then.
Nope, that's my pet peeve. I would rather not train you on something than to train you on something that's gonna be going away.
That's what's frustrating about losing, because I had the birthdays come up, I put all this information in, and then I said to somebody, I said, I'm not getting this anymore. You know, and I'm like,
I'll reach back out to him. And now that I have your card, I'll put it from you instead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, so we're going to go to marketing and we're going to go to create a new campaign. Those of you that already clicked on that may notice our Spanish campaigns came up first because they come up in alphabetical order. In Business Builder, you're going to find that we have a lot of things that are available in both English and Spanish. We have drip campaigns, single emails, and a newsletter that is also available in Spanish. So if you're going after that Spanish market, it's a great opportunity to be able to leverage that. Okay. Also, over here on the campaign style, is everybody here?
Yep.
Awesome. Everybody, well, no, I meant everybody here on the screen. Okay, we're going to go over here to collections. You can look at our campaigns in all different styles. What I want you to do is click on general. Business Builder offers 2 different types of campaigns. We offer a calendar-based campaign, and we also offer an interval-based campaign. When is Valentine's Day, ladies?
February 14th.
February 14th, you know that. When's Christmas? December 25th. Do those dates ever change?
No.
Nope. So what happens with a calendar campaign is we send out happy holidays in December. We send out sweethearts of a deal in February. We stay along with whatever holidays. So our next holiday that would be
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Absolutely. So if I put myself on the general holiday campaign or the seasonal campaign, and I put myself on that campaign today, what's going to be the first card I get? Memorial Day. Absolutely. If I put somebody on this campaign in October, what are they going to get? Halloween. Absolutely. So no matter where you put somebody in on the campaign, they pick up at the next available calendar date. Now, if we go ahead and we activate a buyer campaign and it has 12 steps in it, if you put me in that campaign today, where am I going to start?
Step 1.
Right. If you put Terry in that campaign in 2 weeks, where is he going to start? Absolutely. You're always going to start somebody in that campaign, always with the first item and work through to the 12th item. One of the things that we did do with our upgrade is that we now give you actually reminders at the end of a campaign. So you know that, hey, here's a reminder. You had Catherine on the holiday campaign and now that campaign is completed. So you may want to put her on 2016's holiday campaign, or you had her on the buyer fast track program and now that's completed. You may want to move into something else. So instead of putting somebody on a campaign and you lose track of when it ends, we now notify you when that campaign's going to end. Yes.
so seasonal can't be into forever?
Infinity.
Every year it's a new campaign.
I'm going to have to reset it.
It's not set and forget it.
It's not set and forget it. The only thing we have that set it and forget it is the golden roller.
Does it end in, like if I did it today, next May, or is it end in December?
It's got 8 pieces left, so I think it ends like in February.
It'll tell you how many steps are left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll do the whole 12 months? Okay.
Well, no, this isn't the whole 12 month. It actually ends like in February. Between now and then, because we have the holidays and we have some phone calls that we ask you to make. So we'll go ahead and look at it. That's what I want to do is go over here where it says choose this template. So everybody should see the seasonal one. You may have to scroll down and then just click choose this template. Okay, so we have 4 steps in being able to set up a campaign. The first one we're going to do is the seasonal card, and we're going to go ahead and edit it. And what I suggest is always tag it with something you know. So here's seasonal card, and I'm just going to go ahead and put 2015 behind it because this is the card that we're going to use through the remainder of 2015. Okay, so then we're just going to click Save and Continue. You can name it Test, anything that you like. So now we got Remove and Configure steps. You have the availability to go ahead and here and customize. You also have the availability to go ahead and customize some pieces that go out. We're going to talk about itemization, item customizing next. But here I want to talk about the customizing of a campaign. So for example, this one for Memorial Day is scheduled to go out on the 25th of May, which should be Memorial Day, and it is. But what if I want it to go out maybe the Friday before Memorial Day? Because what's everybody doing on Memorial Day?
Traveling.
Eating.
Not really looking at emails. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna sit down and work. So yeah, you can go ahead and choose the 22nd. And you can go ahead also in here and say, just wanted to wish you a happy Memorial Day. You can go ahead and customize your subject lines. And I think that through marketing and some of the research, and I truly believe when I look at it myself, how many of you open an email based off the subject line? Yeah. I mean, you may open up all your emails, but when something has a more catching or grabbing subject line, you have an opportunity to open it up more often.
Can I interrupt you for one moment?
Uh-huh.
So I apologize because I've got to leave and run to Crabapple. So one thing I would like to do, there's not too many folks that would be in car accident, show up, put in a full day from flying in, flying out. So I'd like to say thank you very much to Catherine for coming and doing this for us today. So, and Terry and I probably couldn't be more rude. He walks out and goes to the airport. I'm leaving and I'm on my way to Crabapple.
That's okay.
So, and I don't want you to wait on me to get back. I'm going to try and be back within an hour. But we do greatly appreciate it.
You know what? If it wasn't for this company, it wasn't for you and Terry, I would have called and said, I don't care how many of you got, I'm going home.
We appreciate that.
I know you did. So I
So-
appreciate it too. They were having a big love fest.
We need to go to the hospital after.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. Catherine, she actually does the franchise transition. So we'd already made the special request going, well, can you make an exception for us and sort of help us get back to basics? So again, we really do appreciate it. So, but I think you're sort of seeing a typical day here. We tend to have it chaos, full of action, and hey, that's sort of how we roll. So, and I appreciate all you guys coming. I have to tell you, Mr. Swanson told me we'd never get at least 50 people. So we had 54, 66 sign up. That's actually a pretty good show up rate. I get it. I was an agent. Yeah, I'm one of the best showing up for meetings myself. So I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
He sent us email reminders every day.
Yeah.
I know, he sent me those too.
You are coming, aren't you?
It was the movement of shame. Yeah. And then he was in the back calling people and saying, are you on your way? Are you on your way? So anyway, going back to the subject lines, I think if you can make them more interesting, more consumer centric, you're going to get a better open rate. And one of the things that you can actually do with Business Builder now with the campaigns and also with the pieces you send out is actually see what your open rate is. Find out, are people actually opening your email? Are they unsubscribing from it? And are they clicking from it? Remember we did those showcase properties? So if they click on a showcase property, that shows as well. So you can really track the activity that you're getting. So, you can come in here and you can change the dates. You can come in here and adjust your subject lines. Because some of them, like for a buyer, it's like, do you have a nest? Do you have an egg in your nest egg? Or financing first, or why choose an agent? Some of the titles just are kind of, I hate to say, kind of lame. Yeah. So you know what? I always like the ones that say, I'm thinking about you, thought about this, wanted to just share, hope you can find this valuable. You have some kind of things that are a little bit engaging that's maybe are a little personalized. They don't need to know that they're on the drip campaign, but they need to know that you care about them.
You've been dripped.
You've been dripped. So we can go through here and we can make all the modifications and changes that we want and click on save and continue. And again, I don't think anybody opens up anything on, New Year's Day. So I probably send it out New Year's Eve. Yeah. So, go ahead and tweak it out. So now the next thing is adding and removing contacts. You can add and remove people in bundles and groups. So I can come here and I can do my friends and family. And I can show all eligible people and add all eligible people over. Or I can
Catherine, after you do the email subject, where do you save it?
scroll down. Keep on scrolling all the way down. You have to save all of them at one time.
Saving, okay, sorry.
That's fine. So we went ahead and we added. I can also come back in here and I can say, and look at that one as well. And now here's the people. So now that they're my people in my group, I can choose to add them one by one, or I can move over all eligible. Easy? Now, one of the things that you don't need to do, you don't actually have to go ahead and put people on your drip campaign to activate it. So down here at the bottom one, review and activate, it just means that I reviewed the campaign pieces and I made my dates and any kind of changes. And then this is where, do you want to include those showcase properties, yes or no? It's always going to use the properties that you have marked at the time the piece goes out. So like if you went ahead and set up showcase properties today and I set up a campaign, am I going to get only those properties for the next 12 months? No, I'm not. I'm going to get, as you change your showcase properties, those are going to change on the bottom of your emails. And then we're going to say activate campaign. So now we have underneath our active campaigns an active campaign. Easy?
Yes. Where's the say active?
The very in the bottom, it was the very bottom choice. So scroll where you are, you're going to have, I can't go back.
Yeah, once you do it, then where does it say? Oh, seasonal card, got it.
Seasonal card 2015 under active campaigns. Okay, so now let's just go back and look at that magic wizard wheel. So let's go to contacts and go to all contacts again. So we're going to go contacts, all contacts. Everybody back? We're going to go over to the action wheel. And let me just scroll down a little bit. And I'm going to click add to campaigns. And now here's my active campaign. So remember, as we get people in on that dashboard and we want to add them to a campaign, you'll be able to see that if you have maybe a lead router campaign, a buyer campaign, the holiday card, whatever you want, you don't have to go back into marketing, create a campaign, and add people. You can just do it right from the wizard wheel, just by clicking the green plus sign. But now if I go back and I click on that and I go add to campaigns, there's not going to be any choices there. You know why there's no choices? Because I'm already on that campaign. It's only going to show me campaigns I'm eligible to be enrolled on. But if I go look at the contact, I'll be able to see what campaigns are currently enrolled in. Easy? Awesome. I like when it's easy. Okay, so let's go back to marketing and let's go to Marketing Center.
What did you say about the campaign? We just did a campaign now, it's about showing off. What was that again?
Because if you went ahead and added me to the campaign,
Right.
you can't add me to the same campaign twice.
Okay, so if I only have one campaign, then there's no more.
Right.
Got it.
Until that campaign ends, and then it would show that I was no longer on a campaign, and then whatever active campaigns. But you can have people on multiple campaigns if you want, and then you just got to be careful. You don't want to overkill them. Trivia question: how many times? The new statistic, it just came out not too long ago. How many times should you be touching your consumer in some way for them to remember who you are in a year?
7 times.
12.
At least 12.
6 times.
12, 15, 24.
Wow.
24 times, because people, we know the NAR statistic, 86% of the people that use an agent would use and recommend them again, but less than 12% actually do. And it's because we become their friend and they forget who in the world we are. They forget what we do for a living, those kind of things. So, and then also with the way technology is and the way people have so much information in front of them, you're looking at 24 times a year. So how can you do that without being obnoxious? That's the huge, big question. In my world, between leveraging some of the tools Century 21 has, it becomes kind of easy. One is a 12-month drip campaign. So there's half of them right there. They're going to get an email from me. There's that. There's Preferred Client Club. Do you guys use Preferred Client Club?
No.
Oh, okay. Huh?
I said I like it.
Preferred Client Club is one of the only paid-for products that Century 21 has. To put a client on the Preferred Client Club program for a 5-year period, it's going to cost you $42 for all 5 years.
Wow.
Per client?
Per client. For 5 years. It's going to email them 6 magazines, a magazine every other month for those 5 years. So that's 30 magazines. Those magazines on the label, on the address label, it says courtesy of Catherine Carr, Century 21 Results Realty Services. And then it will have the consumer's address. When you open up the magazines, you guys ever open up like Martha Stewart and there's always that letter from Martha? The note inside the cover is actually addressed and personalized from you. Even though we write it, It has, that it's written by you on their behalf. It's really kind of a nice, it leverages the discounts and programs that we offer our consumers, but also, home trending, decorating tips. It's one of those warm fuzzy magazines. And then also they get 2 cards in the mail. They get a spring card from you that has a first place stamp on it, and it's been laser printed and addressed. And a fall card. So that program will actually touch your consumers 8 times a year. So we do 8 and 12 is what? 20. So guess what? We need 4 more times to hit them. Can you guys call your book of business once every quarter? You guys just hit 24 sweet points. But not only did you do that, you did it in multimedia. You went and actually communicated with them directly. You're sending them direct mail, and you're corresponding them with email.
How much is that for 42?
42 per person for 5 years. You can do a 5-year program, a 2-year program, and a 7-year program. And I can't remember the cost right off the top of my head for the 7-year program. The 2-year program is like $24. It's not your best cost per use. But the 5-year program is a sweet one, I think.
And that's a physical
Yeah.
document that gets mailed out.
Yeah, it's a magazine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if they move in 2 years, then you just go in and update their address?
You can go, absolutely. If they move in 2 years, you can go in and update. If they die, you can reassign it to somebody, or if they just become your most ignorant person you never want to work with in your whole entire life because they yelled at your kids, you can terminate their subscription and reassign it to somebody else.
Wow.
Where'd you sign up for that?
On 21 Online. 21 Online, you're going to go to a library, and it's going to be Preferred Client Club. Also from there, you can print out your mailing labels. So if you want a mailing label list that you need, you can do that as well. You can also take your database from Preferred Client Club and import it into your business builder. But to me, I mean, when you look at that, because it's not just sending them emails, because they'll shut you down and turn you off. So being able to touch them in different ways. But, now I'm calling them, they're getting stuff from me in the mail, and, we're reaching out to them. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have samples of what it looks like?
I can send you guys some samples. You would have some samples from Global Conference, wouldn't you?
I probably do. It's At Home magazine. It's very cool.
I can show you here.
I probably do.
Can you not see it on the site?
We'll take an intermission, yeah. Well, apparently we're on a sidetrack every once in a while.
There are some companies that I've talked to that actually at every closing.
We did it with our company at every closing. It was
automatically
mandatory.
sign people up. Done. I think it's a great idea. They never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It's already done. Yeah.
Preferred clients.
Well, the other thing too, you can also order,
In the postage anymore then.
But I'd like it already done, like,
I
That's what
know.
some companies do. They do.
oh, let me see.
While you're by the pool, your marketing's working.
Yeah.
It's working for you. Perfect.
Well,
that's what I need.
Straight line.
Public relations, building Sierra
I'm calling you
marketing.
later, open up my magazine that I sent you.
Yeah.
Lynn, stop looking at me.
See, now I can't find it,
trying to
building
make it be
customer
good.
Did we
loyalty.
lose Jimmy and her?
I think they've been away.
Short time.
And actually, the magazine is also available,
Do you think
electronic
it's
as well.
Is that the brochure you're looking for?
Well, the magazine, here's a copy of the magazine. You can also get, even without paying and signing people up on the program, you can still use the at-home magazine and link it to your website. So let it load up for a second. The other room probably wonders about us if there's still anybody in the other room. Here it comes. So this is the way the magazine looks. It's loading up.
Oh, that's nice.
You can email it. You don't really want to print it, but you can download it.
Email, but that would be pretty good.
No.
It'd be like-
The Fine Homes and Estates, you can actually submit any of your Fine Homes and Estates listing to be advertised and marketed in here for free. So that's,
Geographic to your area?
no, it's not geographic to your area. They're on listings all across the United States, but it's really kind of a cool thing because we have over, I think it's right at 750,000 subscriptions. So it goes out to a bunch of people. So here's the letter from Rick.
Every other month.
This would be the letter from you, but because this is the one that we send out nationally, it's the one. So here it's talking about, cleaning up, cool new products that are out. garden spaces and things you can do. I mean, it's really kind of got some nice content and nice flow to it.
So we can get this offline and put it on our website?
Yeah, you can actually put the link to it to your website, so people could actually flip to it from your website as well. But I mean, it's really kind of a cool product. So you get the magazine, plus you get a spring and winter card that goes out as well.
It's like 24 pages or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a gazillion pages. Yeah, it's 24 pages. It's, it's a thin one.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it's not anything that's gonna,
You don't want it to be too thick.
no.
It's calling my AA or
It's like my,
I don't get it.
it's like my AARP magazine or my,
Are you paper? Are you a member?
okay, I lost Terry here for a second. Let me get back in 21 online. But anyway, it's kind of a neat product, the Preferred Client Club. So maybe talk to Terry about it. See, if it's something that he can just bill you for, if you want to do it, because the girls can do it, or you can do it yourself right on the site and just put it on your own credit card. Easy?
We're easy for it.
Must have been a new person.
7 years, 58.
Yeah, really.
And like I said, you can also order 100 magazines. So you can just order 100 magazines and get them, and drop them off at some dentists and doctors' offices every other quarter, because there's always outdated information. So if you can drop like 6 or so off at different places, put some business cards in it. We did it a couple years ago, and we're supposed to do it again this year, where we put a whole page of your business cards in there that are perforated, and it next to an article about how referrals are important to us.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it's really kind of a cool product.
We're back to dashboard.
We're back to dashboard again.
It's been lost.
Oh, we took that little sidetrack, sorry.
Marketing, back to marketing.
See, and this is with me without any drugs. So can't you imagine when I leave here, I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, how do we get the marketing center?
okay, so we're gonna go back to marketing. Let me know when everybody's there. We there?
Yeah, here.
Awesome. Okay, the really thing that I just like, that we just changed and modified the site. And again, nobody asked me, for my ladies in the front. It used to be that you could create a flyer, and once you created the flyer, you could email it or you could print it. Now, if you want to create a flyer that you want to email, you actually have to go into email marketing, but it's not printable. And if you want to create one to print, it's not emailable. And the reason why is that you can put more information and make things more interactive in an email one, because we actually have some really cool features. You can put in a Bing map, you can put in video, you can put in backlinks, you can do all kinds of things with the email version, because you can embed things, right? We had complaints that people would put in links to video and then print their flyer and the video link didn't work. No.
How dumb is that?
Yes. Or the link on the map didn't work. So now we made it, now you can't make those embedded choices in printable marketing anymore. But yeah, there was a couple people that actually thought that when they printed it, it would still work.
It's called stupid proofing.
Yeah. It's called unique. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to email marketing. And then here you're going to find a lot of different things. You're going to find the Life at Home newsletter, the Fine Homes and Estates newsletter, the Spanish newsletter. There's all kinds of different pieces you can send out, anniversary for people. Pretty much if there's something there, we have something that's going to work. I'm going to ask it for listing enabled designs only.
I'm sorry, is that design library?
I went to marketing center, and then email marketing. So marketing center, your very first choice, and then email marketing over here on the left. That's okay. You there with me now?
Yep.
Okay, then we're going to choose listing enabled designs. And this is going to give us the things that we need to be able to do to leverage our properties. So I'm just going to scroll down, and I'm going to choose one. And I'm going to choose this one, ornate. We're under Marketing Center. email marketing, and listing enabled designs.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am?
Everyone else seems to have 40, I have 533. Oh.
Listing enabled designs?
All right, wait a minute, I was probably not.
That's okay, it's been a long day.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, somehow I just got totally out of that.
yeah.
So now we're under choose a design.
Okay.
So you choose Apex, the first one?
Now I choose the ornate. I scroll down, it's down in the O's. Okay, you guys here with me?
Almost, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have listings, you're gonna be able to type in here and you're gonna, anytime you type any kind of character or number, the information for your listing's gonna be there. And I have no idea about any of these addresses. Can somebody point me out to?
Do that Camp Branch, the 3.
Camp Branch?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna choose one and then I'm gonna click personalize. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna go into Crest. If you don't have a listing, just click on the personalize tab anyway and it will go ahead and put stock images in.
So now
That's
it
not what I
puts the
thought it was.
pictures in automatically.
It puts the pictures in automatically, it puts everything in automatically. So here's my pictures, here's my text, here's my agent information down on the bottom. It goes ahead and loads everything.
My text is on the side, but yours is on the bottom.
Did you pick ornate?
I picked ornate.
There you go.
Because it doesn't.
Okay, so is everybody here? If you're not on the same template I am, it's no big deal. Because it's still gonna work the same way, okay? So if I can have eyes up here for a second? Is everybody in a template? I don't care which one? No, you're not. Nope, she needs help.
I'm so sorry, my computer is too advanced for me.
If you have one of those touchscreen computers, yeah.
There's two sensitive, so you have your.
Okay, so if we click on the photo, we're gonna, right below it, we're gonna get a photo widget. Here it's gonna say replace, crop, link, unlink, and then trash. So I'm gonna click on replace.
Mine's not doing that. Is there a space that you're supposed to?
No, you just have to click on it and it'll give it a second and it'll reappear. It'll appear. So click on the photo itself. Oh, you have to click personalize.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
And now click on the photo.
Okay.
Okay, so we clicked on the photo and now we're going to click on replace. When I click on replace, this is what. Stepped on my feet. This is what happens. Now we have my images, stock images, and MLS images. Your my images is a terabyte worth of data. Every one of you have a whole terabyte to screw around with and fool around with. You can load up tons of photos. You know, like the one gentleman, he had the photo of the highway sign here earlier. You know, any kind of photos that you have that you would use, you can load up and they're going to be underneath your my images. That's where you ladies can go browse your desktop and load up whatever you want. Okay? Stock images. Century 21 gives you over 7,000 stock images to choose from. So I have images on pictures of homes. Should I really use images of pictures of homes that Century 21 provides?
No.
Absolutely not. Why? Because the probability that that house has a kitchen that looks like that is slim to none. I mean, it may have a very nice house, but it's just not going to have that one, right? So what I can do, though, I can go over here to MLS images, and now here are all 50 images that have been loaded up on that listing. So if I want to switch out what photos automatically came up, because that's a lot of dead grass going on.
Yeah.
Now we can go and we can choose on all the from all the photos that are loaded into the system. Nice.
Yep.
We don't have to worry about browsing and attaching anything, do we? They're all right there. But you can see here, I loaded my photo up, and you can see that it really doesn't quite fit my box, right? So I can click right down here on crop, and it's going to say, okay, there's your box that you really have to work with. So let's go ahead and make it as big as we can. Click done. And now it went ahead and cropped it, and it should put it back in the, it just, my computer's working a little funky. But when we go to print it and save it, it will now fit the whole box. Nice? Mm-hmm. Let me just repeat that one more time. and see if it fixes it. There it goes, now it fixed it. So can I do that to all my other images? I can click on any of my images and I can go over here and click replace and then come back in and change out any of the images that I want from within that property. Nice and easy? Simple?
Yep.
We got it?
I've got a question. Like I added some more pictures in Georgia MLS that feeds into this last night. How long does it take for them to update?
I think the girls told me that sometimes it takes anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. That would be a question you'd have to actually ask them.
All right.
Okay.
Let me, a quick question. You can go back and you were editing those pictures. Let's say you saved it and then you took new pictures and you want to go back in. How do you get back to your save?
When we finish this one and we save it,
Yeah.
then what we're going to do is we're going to have to go to our document library or saved image library. It has a new name.
There it is.
My Saved Designs, and then it will be there.
There it is. Thank you.
Okay. So does everybody know how to switch out photos now?
Yeah.
It's pretty much highlight on the photo you want, click on the replace, and then you can choose from anything you upload, anything that's in stock images, or anything in MLS, right? Okay, what if I don't want this photo over here anymore? Can I throw it out?
Yes.
Yep, I can delete it and get rid of it. Okay? Easy peasy, we understand photos?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, let's look at text. If I come down here and I grab my text, right here I'm going to get a text widget box. See these three little blue dots to the right of that widget box? Click on those, and that's going to open up a whole bunch of stuff. We see it?
No. How'd you get the little 3 dots?
You click on the 3 dots. All I had to do was click on any text box,
Okay.
and it's going to come up, and then all I have to do is click on those dots, and it will open and expand. So if I click on the text,
I did that.
you should have the box.
I don't have the box.
You have to click on text.
Okay, I've got a little red dots around it. It's
Yeah,
on the
that's it.
text.
That's it.
Oh, it's below.
There you go.
Yeah, it may go below or above depending
Okay.
what's your
So the
screen.
dots are, ooh, cool.
Okay? So now can I make this text bigger? Absolutely. All I have to do is go in font size and I can make it bigger. Can I change the type of font it is? Absolutely. All I have to do is click on font style and I can change it. Easy? Can I click on the color the text is? I know you guys are going to tell me, yes, I can, and absolutely I can. So I can change it, right?
Yeah.
And we know I can italicize it, I can bold it, all those good kind of stuff, right?
What's the X2?
Pictures, now my text is too big, it's bleeding into my pictures.
Then if your description's too big, then you just have to edit it.
Okay.
Reduce the size or edit it, but normally it brings it in about a 9-pit font, which is really small to the eye. I wouldn't
Yeah.
probably have anything that's smaller than a 10 or an 11, especially with,
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it.
we want people to be able to read it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have less says more than a lot says a little and I can't read it. Because guess what, if I have to pull my readers out to read it,
You're not gonna read it.
pretty much not. Okay, so can we do that?
I'll break it down.
If I want to go ahead and erase something, or maybe I want to put a space in between sunroom, I can come in here and edit. I can make any kind of easy transitions I would like, right? Yes, ma'am.
I found the register, the R register.
Oh, yes, it's in here, but it's
Yeah.
not, yeah. That's what she had asked me what these little symbols are, and those would be your subscripts and your different pieces.
No, it was actually under the,
Symbols?
yeah, under symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yikes.
It's amazing what she can find these things.
But you can also,
Too much
So-
burden.
easy for text, right? What if I want to delete this text? Can I delete it all together?
Yep.
Yep, all I have to do is click on those 3 little bars, open that all the way up, and click on the delete trash can, and it's gone. Okay? So let's look up here at the top for a second. What if I go, oh my God, I really didn't want to delete that? If I hit undo, guess what? It all comes back. Easy? If I hit redo, it all goes away again. And it will go back all the way to your creation. It says right now I have 14 steps that I can go backwards to.
It's too
I-
wordy.
Mhm.
Mine's too wordy.
A lot of them are because your MLSs are a lot more detailed than, so you just have to go in and edit it.
Yeah.
You can zoom in and zoom out to be able to look at it. Images. What if I chose a flyer? I found a format that I liked, but I really wanted to add an extra image. Can I do that? Absolutely. All I have to do is click on image, and it's going to give me this funny white box here. And I can go ahead and put that anywhere I want to. I can make it any size I want to. And then I can go ahead over here to replace images and come in here and choose any image that I would like to go ahead and add.
What if you wanted to add your QR code in that image box?
Then all you would have to do is add it, upload it as in My Images, and then upload your QR code, and you'd be able to do it. So let me just grab, here's a home exterior. So see, I can add a graphic, right? Now, what if I wanted to layer these graphics? What if I wanted one above the other? So maybe I wanted this outside one to come up. All I'd have to do is move it forward, and I could layer it. You know, sometimes people like to do that, or I could move it backwards and switch them around and move them around. So you can layer your images as well between forward and backward. Okay?
I put in a text box in, like, on the front where I've got like the house and you got all the sky at the top, rather than have that
I'm
as
headed there.
wasted space.
I'm headed there.
You're already headed? Oh, you already
I'm headed there. You're ahead of me.
Okay, never mind.
You're ahead of me. I love that fact.
Sorry.
Okay, so can we,
Right.
so we can add graphics, right?
Right.
Okay, one of the other things that we can add a graphic, see that little round button right there? I can spin that graphic around and move it over to the side. I can do all kinds of things with it, okay? Okay, so now the text box. Just like she said, where there's a text box, I can go ahead and erase my text, and I can put in open house
Busy kitchen.
or busy kitchen.
Not really.
And then I can go ahead and make my font bigger, because we know how to do that.
Love rods.
I can go ahead and add background color if I want to. I can go ahead and change my text color if I want to. And move it out.
She must be
Oh.
from Virginia.
Open house. No, I was trying to type at the same time.
Open house.
Open house. Okay, smarty pants guy.
Yeah.
So, and I can change my font to something funky if I wanted to. Again, change my size. I want it bigger because I want to do something with it.
Is there one that you can fully customize to have printed?
Photoshop.
You can customize any of them. Apparently, I cannot spell it all today.
That says house.
Yeah, it does. I just underlined it.
I've been using Word.
You can't build one from scratch. No, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, yeah, you
But yeah, you can make it anything that you possibly want. So now I can put my little open house banner up across the top by spinning it around, all those kind of things. So easy?
Where do you get the templates again?
You'll
I
be the
don't
slap.
I don't like it because there's too much white space. So I thought, okay, I need a new one,
Okay.
a new template.
So you're gonna go up to marketing, marketing center, email marketing,
Marketing center.
marketing center, email marketing, and then when it comes up, you're gonna wanna probably do ones that are listing enhanced or
Choose a design.
And then use listing.
That you can type
listing
in
enabled design.
Ah, listing, okay.
And then there you go.
There we go.
We're all going home with you, Lisa.
There you go.
go.
Okay,
You know what I
so,
mean? Because sometimes they look good, then you print it, and then it doesn't print good.
well, and then there's a really weird one that has like an arc in it, and you can't do stuff in that, yeah.
That's what I have.
You can't do stuff in that white space where that arc is,
And
yeah.
plus you have to print with the fine, otherwise it doesn't, the resolution's not good.
Okay,
All right, do this one. Looks better.
Okay.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we did, we added a text box. That was easy. You cannot add articles unless you're in a newsletter. So we're going to go to videos. So all I'd have to do is go here and open up a tab and go to YouTube. And then put in Century 21 Results Realty. And here I can go ahead and find some of your listings. For you to go ahead and find your listings, all you have to do is put in your first name, your last name at Century 21 and YouTube, and all your listings will show up. So here I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one. I'm gonna grab the URL from the top. And then I'm gonna come right back in and paste it. And now it's giving me a video over here in the images. It's giving me a whole video library of play buttons that I can choose from. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the little blue play button. And I'm gonna make it really small and put it down here. Oh, not that small. I did not want it to be that small. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Undo. No, but it undid the whole thing. That's like up under. It's up under the bed. That's my favorite one.
Up under.
Up under. Yeah, it was a Southern Georgia thing. Where is it? It's up underneath the porch. It's up under. It's up under.
I'm fixing to go. It's up under.
Okay, so now did I just add a video? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Then when they click on that, it's gonna bring them to my YouTube page. They're gonna be able to see the property listing video, nice and easy. Will it work in a printed flyer?
No, not so
No. Okay,
The people could get really confused with that picture and that front and that video.
Depends on what kind of drugs they're taking.
Really.
okay, so the next one, this is my favorite right here, the map. And the map is always gonna default to your property address. But what I love, it used to only default to the White House, and now it's defaulting to your property address, so I love that. You can actually come down here and I can say I want an area with labels. And then I can go ahead and zoom in. So here I can see that that house has a really nice big yard. And I remember it had a lake in it. Where's the lake at?
There it is, right behind it.
That's the lake, the green thing? Okay. So here's now see this little paperclip button? If I click on link, it actually goes out to Bing Map and it creates a link. So I can go ahead and put that on here and I can move this maybe down here in the corner if I wanted to. And I could put a banner, click here for driving and area information. Because they can actually click on it when it's live and you email it out. And they can actually go ahead and print their driving information. They can also get school information and demographics on the community all from Bing Map. Cool?
It's great.
Nice and easy?
Easy peasy.
Okay, now shapes. Now this is the fancy one. It's shapes. So we're going to go ahead and why did it reload? No, shapes. It doesn't want to give me shapes.
Social flyer's gotten too busy.
Oh, you know why? No, because I'm right clicking instead of left clicking.
Compose this email first, or do you build it and then send it?
You build it and then send it. So here I went and created a shape and I'm going to put it there, but what am I going to do? I'm going to send it backwards. So now I put a little box around my map if I wanted to kind of make my map stand out a little bit if I wanted to. It's just kind of one of those nerdy little
Like
things.
one of the 3 rugs.
Yeah, well. Yeah, there's rugs on top of rugs.
It's a rug village.
Actually, I like the canister. There's 3 different canister sets going on in that kitchen. You got canister sets over here.
It is pending.
You got canisters here.
Some like rugs and candles.
That house been on the market for like 5 years or something.
Anyway, okay. So do you guys get it? Is it easy?
It'll take me all day to do it. but-
You know what? I'll tell you how you learn Business Builder. I'm going to give you the big, deep secret.
Okay.
You ready?
Play with it. Which one?
You can't break it.
Yeah.
You fix yourself your adult beverage of choice, whether it's coffee, tea, or something else. And you sit down with it on your patio or in your back porch or in your lazy boy and you just play with it because you can't break it. Okay. So one of the other things that we can go ahead and do, we can go ahead and save this one, and I'm just going to save it as Ordinate Test. Once I save it, it's going to say it's saved successfully. Then I can go ahead and exit. So now that I exit, I can do a couple things. One, because it was an email one, what can I do?
Email it.
Email it. But I also can click here and say publish to the internet, and it's going to go ahead and give me a link. So now I can go ahead and put it on my website. I can tweet it out, put it on Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, all those good kind of things. Awesome sauce?
I like that.
Okay, so to compose email, all I have to do is open up my email. And then I can go ahead and send it. I can either send it to groups or individual.
Or to yourself and then send it to everybody from there.
Yep. And I can say send now. Or I can also go ahead and set it up to go out at a later date if I wanted to. We were unable to send your email.
You've exceeded your outbound quota.
I don't think Terry's exceeded his outbound quota for some reason. Okay, you may see that message. If you see that message, what you need to do is call the help desk because everybody's you're on average size accounts, but if for some reason you start to exceed, all you have to do is let us know and we will expand your account to that next service level. There's no fee in it. There's no anything. We just expand out how much you can actually send out and email out. Okay, so let's go back to marketing and marketing center. And we got one more thing to do and then we're going to call it a day again. Let's go to print marketing. Everybody there with me?
Yes.
And I want to go to newsletter. So here's my newsletters. I got my Spanish newsletters. I would like an English newsletter, please.
Where'd you find newsletters?
I just typed in keyword news.
Here?
Right over here. Keyword news.
So then which one is Spanish?
The one that says Una Casa is Spanish.
The one that has the Spanish words.
It used to be hit two if you want Spanish, now it's hit one.
Yo quiero una cerveza.
Cerveza en el baño.
En el baño. ¿Dónde está el baño?
Where is the bathroom?
So what's the difference?
Which one did you pick?
I just picked one of the,
All of mine are
I picked one from January.
Keep that long newsletter. Okay.
¿Dónde está el baño?
So these are dated? These are dated letters?
Yeah, but you can go in there and edit them. It will tell you the most recent one. Okay, so we went ahead and grabbed a newsletter, right? Whether it was in English or Spanish, we grabbed a newsletter.
Yes.
Okay, so guess what happens? If I click up here in the text message area, oh, I got to personalize, sorry.
Oh,
Click personalize.
I was doing just what you were telling me to do.
I love that.
Gotta give it text.
Okay. It's not February anymore.
Okay, so if I no longer want to make it January, can I make it May? Absolutely. It's the same widget box. So if I'm in the text, I can change text. If I'm in down here, I can change here. If I want to change a graphic, can I change a graphic? Absolutely.
Right, it's a newsletter.
Closure one, a couple years older.
There we go.
So
How do you go down? Mine is.
you got to kind of zoom in and zoom out. You can't really go down as much.
Okay. Oh, on the right hand, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not going.
No, mine wouldn't let me go down.
Mine, how'd you get yours?
So,
I use zoom in and
Oh, wait a
zoom
minute,
out.
I'm in my arrows. How to make an open house a success.
Okay, so remember we had this link and we have this one up here.
Sorry.
Oh, come on, work for me, please. Okay. Article library, that's what I was looking for. Thank you very much. Okay, gang. So what if this is one about buying foreclosures, so that's probably still relevant. But what if I wanted to change my articles? If I wanted to change something that was maybe fine homes and estate-ish. Here's my different articles I can choose from.
How'd you get that on the right?
Yeah, you get them.
Wouldn't it be nice if you paid attention?
We were. I was watching.
She clicks on personalized.
You do stuff and don't tell us.
I know, I'm awful at that. I clicked up here where it says article, right in between text map, and I clicked where it says article.
Got it. There we go. Birthday greetings. Happy hour.
So now I clicked on my article, and I can go ahead and bring my article down here where I have now new white space. And why am I looking up of my neck that way?
I know, really. Is there a, what's the Memorial Day article? Just holiday greeting. It must be Christmas.
I don't know if there's a Memorial Day article, in all honesty.
If you turn your twisted.
So we have Christmas, commercial, financing, holiday. The small article is really small.
Oh,
Did you have a?
do you have a large
In some areas we do.
under holiday? It's just.
No, it's just small underneath
That's not
holiday.
wrong.
But you can choose from the different articles and go ahead and put it in.
How do you know which one, like that one that's closure, is that a large or small or what?
When you choose over here on the side,
Uh-huh.
your article 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much full-size articles, and then you have small. So it just depends how many choices you get. Like home and garden, if I click on home and garden, I have a small, a medium, a large, and a full article.
Right. Will it automatically size into over here?
Yes.
Okay. So how
And
do you
then-
do it?
And then here I have ones that I can choose from over here. So herb garden 101.
Your text first.
Excuse me?
Did you delete your
Water
text
and alcohol.
first?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
It's an article.
You guys are killing me.
All right,
See what we have to deal with.
exercise, how to stay
So to
motivated.
get to rep, do you have to
Good Lord.
change the word
I
breaks?
don't want to do that.
If I what?
Change the wrap around the photo?
That's what I'm trying to find. I used to have a different place to do it, and now it's not giving it to me.
Like you said, the returns, hard returns.
Wondering if I layer that up, bring forward. No. So if I highlight that, and you were saying it looked like, we used to have a wrap button, and now I'm not seeing it anymore. We have copy, paste.
You can delete it. And then just slap it
Align?
over.
Text alignment.
No, it's just
No.
getting. It's not gonna work.
If you take this too, you don't have to change this side, that's it.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna be creative, and
React.
until I can figure it out, we're just gonna say, that's an area underneath there, my white space. I can go ahead and leverage that and highlight a different property that's available. How about
And
that?
then you can delete that picture.
There's gotta be a way to do it, but yeah, you can delete the picture.
Okay, how to stay motivated, exercising.
Lisa's having her own party.
Okay,
Well, I think it's important to be motivated.
I agree. I think it is important to be motivated.
They're probably like, why the hell is she sending me this crap? You know?
I'll be hitting unsubscribe when you put it there.
Actually, you wanna know what? Now that you said that, out of everything that we have, our Life at Home newsletter is the least unsubscribed item that we have.
That's awesome.
Our Life at Home newsletter has a 47% read rate.
Is that good?
That's really good,
And the
considering,
home tips one.
considering when we email you guys out your monthly emails, we only have an 18% read rate, and you work for Century 21.
Mine go to spam.
Do they? Except as in your contact list.
You would think, you would think they would automatically, you would think they wouldn't have ever gone to spam.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Till we start over.
Okay, so in the Life at Home newsletter, the only thing I can't find is how to wrap text, but I know that it's there somewhere, and I can't physically find it, so I'm about done. But it's the same, if you want to add images, it's the same widget to add images. It's the same widget to add and modify text. Everything's there, everything's available. Now, when you're in a Life at Home newsletter, all those stock images, do they make sense of whatever you want to use? Absolutely. And that's it. So we went over campaign, we went over print material, email material, how to get people in, how to get people out, how to use the system. The best, most rockinest thing about the system is that action wheel. Utilize and leverage the action wheel a lot to put people on campaigns. One of your homeworks, I would say, with Business Builder, we have 27 or 37 different campaigns. Go and pick out 3 or 4 you really like. And so when you have somebody that you sync over from Lead Router, or you have somebody you want to put in the system, then you can just use that very simple widget wheel and go ahead and attach them to a campaign and be able to send them out.
Now, how do you email this one right here?
You can't, it's only printable.
Oh.
The things you can do with it is that you can download it as a,
We're in the print section now.
you can download it as a PDF. You can order custom printing from Express Docs, or you can download it and then email
But
it
if
and
you
upload
download
it.
it as a PDF, then they would actually have to open it as a PDF.
Well, no, you download it as a PDF and you print it yourself.
No, she means if you want to email it.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
can snapshot it and you can embed it.
Yeah, that's true.
You can snap, yeah, it's easy to embed, but actually what's easier is it really just creating it in email format because it gives you more flexibility.
To begin with, which I thought we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one would do the actual newsletter.
Can you say, what do you
You can
click
do
on
this in either.
in Lead Router to get it into your contacts?
Okay, so the question was, if I'm in Lead Router and I have a lead in my Lead Router, I want to move over to my Business Builder, what do I click on?
Yes.
You're going to click on Sync to CRM. So when you're in updating the lead, it's going to give you a choice. And it's going to say sync to CRM. I don't know why it doesn't say just sync to Business Builder, but it says sync to CRM
Where's that?
in Lead Router. When you accept a lead in Lead Router and you go to update it, you can click sync to CRM, and that lead's going to go right to your dashboard as new contacts.
In Business
You, if you want to send, are you, can I ask you?
Yeah, I was waiting for contact. It goes to
Sorry, I didn't know if I was
contact.
talking about someone. If you want to send a postcard to the neighborhood and
Yep.
you don't have all of their, they're not your contacts, can you do that?
The question is,
Like it just listed or just sold or something like that?
Download it off Real List and MLS.
Okay,
You can download it to 5,000 addresses a month,
okay.
okay?
Just answering all your questions.
Yes, it is. Well, no, it's.
yeah, but it's not the
mailing.
answer I was going to get.
Yeah.
Or you want to get
No
email.
mailing, like
Mailing
send
addresses.
a
Yes,
postcard
you
to
can
the
you can do up to 5,000 mailing addresses on the MLS and Real List.
I'm printing my newsletter out.
Thank you.
And it'll make labels
I was?
right there.
How to be motivated.
Well, yeah.
Catherine has a question.
5,000
To answer your question, we have a product, there's a couple of different things. One, in here in Business Builder, you can go ahead and create either printable, you can create printable postcards. It prints 2 postcards to an 8.5 by 11. And then you can use your database in your MLS and mail and address them out. Or Express Docs offers a very affordable service. They will actually, you can create your flyer or your postcard, and you can say, that's my address, and I want to send it out to 300 people. They will print your postcard, they will post it, they will mail it, they put First Crate stamps on it, and they send it out for you. And they will do, if you want 250 people that live in the radius of that house, they'll do those 250, and they pull the addresses up for you.
Express Docs.
Express Docs.
DOCS.
Yep, it's on 21 Online.
Oh, okay.
So you just go to a library.
all the way down.
Yep.
Express
Well,
Docs.
the last one, don't do glossy, because they always seem to smear.
Do glossy on the front, but not on the back.
They always smear it. I think it all back.
Express Docs smears it when you get it?
No, I'm not. The one that I always send to myself to make sure that they sent it out is always smeared. Not really bad, but it's enough to go.
Go away.
So they're mailing it out on your behalf and it's not printed right?
Well, it's just smeared a little bit.
Well, if it's smeared, that means it's not printed right.
Right.
So do you like point that out to, do you point that out to them so they reimburse you for that?
I'm not.
You should,
They will.
yeah. If they're sending out something of print quality, either they'll reprint it out and send it right, or they'll reimburse you for it.
I just stopped doing glossy at all because it's just.
They have a bad problem with blur if you do white on black. But normally if you do black on white, I haven't seen a blur product. But no, they are
Anything blurry, just have 1 minute of it, just smears a little maybe on.
Then just, yeah, no, tell them, and they'll reimburse you for it. Okay, gang, any questions? Go get banana pudding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh! We had one more thing that was on our agenda, and that was Hootsuite for Business.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't.
No, we're done.
Yeah, I figured you guys are done too. Matt Gentili, who is our Senior Vice President for Social Media, yesterday did a recording for me on Hootsuite for Business. So I'm going to send that out to Robert. So look for that in your how-to on your MyC21 site. And then you can just listen to that recording and how to set up your Hootsuite account through and use Hootsuite Business through Century 21.
Do people use that Hootsuite a lot?
I've been using Hootsuite for about 6 years.
What is it, like Facebook?
Hootsuite, no, it's a social media dashboard. It really makes I couldn't get my social media under control because, you had to log into Facebook, I had to log into LinkedIn, I had to log into Twitter, I had to, and it just drove me insane.
Right.
Hootsuite's a social media dashboard, so you can set up your Twitter, your YouTube, your Facebook business page, and right from the mobile app for Hootsuite, you can actually go ahead and take a picture of your new listing and say, okay, you know what? I want to send it to LinkedIn, to Twitter, to Facebook, bam, it goes out to everybody. So you don't have to go into all 3 social media dashboards and do it. You can also schedule things to go out. Say, I'm going to have an open house Saturday at 2 o'clock, so I want Saturday at 9 a.m. for an email to go out on my social media that, hey, come to my open house. You can schedule those out. It can also do shrink links for your Twitter. But what the coolest thing is, you can actually search keywords in social media. So you can look at everybody that's in your Twitter account or in your Facebook account and say, you want to look for the word moving, house for sale, relocating. It will actually go through all those posts and it will pull out and say, okay, these are the posts that you have Twitter where people have mentioned moving, relocating, or selling their home.
And how do you spell that?
Who? Here, let me give you enough to be lethal. Okay, so on 21 Online, we're back on the homepage of 21 Online. Up here in the top right-hand corner is the question mark. If you click on that question mark, here are a couple of different things. Here's how to set up your social media for business. And then here's also the Videolicious. I talked to you guys about creating videos and utilizing videos. So here's the how-to for here as well. But then here's the how-to for business on creating your Hootsuite account, how to set it up and how to get it all leveraged. But if you go to Tools and you go to C for C21 Social Exchange, that's where you get your link for, so it's Tools, C21 Social Exchange. This is where you get your link to start your Hootsuite account. Because one of the things that Century 21 has done with Hootsuite, we created a whole social media library. So if you don't know what to post, you're looking for those, we actually have a couple hundred posts that you can use. Plus, you can also automatically, you'll get all the Century 21 things that we're doing on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can just go and retweet, repost, and re-put out there. And then here's your Videolicious. And if you're wanting to use the Google AdWords, like I said, you put in $50, Google will double it with an extra 100. So they'll do $150 worth of SEO on your website for 50 bucks to give them a try. It's all under Century 21 Social Exchange. And that's what that video talks about, okay? But don't go to Hootsuite and create your account directly. Go through Social Exchange because then you'll get the Century 21 links for information. Okay. Okay, thanks everybody.
So don't download
You can download the app. You can download the Hootsuite app. What you want to do is create your account under that link.
Okay.
Because if you don't create your account underneath the right link, you won't get all the social media feeds.
Okay.
And we have to use our.
Okay. Perfect.
Definitely want to do that. I've been people trying to sell me that, or they're gonna manage all my stuff, and I'm like, there's gotta be an easier way to do it.
There is, you can do it all yourself.
And I'm an outlet.
Great job. Thank you. I don't know how you guys did over in the other room. Did I kill them or?
Actually, everyone, whenever you walked away and you were helping somebody, you were like, I mean, they felt a little left out there, but.
Yeah, I thought about going over there and helping, but it didn't work back the other way.
It was all right, no
You
worries.
guys had enough over there.
It was good.
Thank you.
So now they want to create this, put it on our future court.
All right.
Say copy.
And then go into like a Word document where you're gonna set.
Okay, at 3:00 in the afternoon, what's the probability of when I could get to the airport?
Oh, it's pretty good, actually.
Not bad.
But you better
Right
really
now.
wanna get going.
The sooner the better.
Are you already checked out of your hotel?
I checked out of my hotel, and I'm supposed to check in, I'm supposed to go to actually, Roswell, Georgia, not Roswell. I was supposed to go somewhere else and I canceled, I just can't do that.
Yeah.
To the grave for the Hawks play today?
I don't know.
Like right into that traffic.
Yeah, but they don't play till like 7 or.
Still
But if
that
it's,
traffic though.
but if it's 3:00, if I got a flight out that was leaving the airport at 6, that would be okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
hustle.
yeah,
Yeah. Shoot me an email and
I'm
I'll send
having
you
a
a copy
run.
of the letter. You can use my letter. just
Okay, so if I get one at 7 would be better.
Yeah.
Give me 4 hours to get there.
No, it's a big
If you're
airport.
leaving here.
I'm familiar with that airport, that one's not a problem. Because I'm going to the rental car terminal and then.
6:30
Are you-
probably.
Are you pre-TSA?
Yeah.
Look at her website.
That's okay.
I don't know, I would say 6:30.
So anytime after that, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you guys.
That was very informative.
Yeah. Right now.
Can you come back next week?
All in one?
I wish I could.
Yeah. So do we.
Catherine,
We're trying to get guys in there.
What's your guys' the surveys going? All right, yeah.
I emailed them, I haven't got an email back
I
yet.
can't pronounce
But I'll send that back when I send Robert the how-to.
Right.
I'll send that as well.
Give us refreshers.
You know,
Okay, I'm on Amanda Staines.
Okay.
Well, that is, if you lose it, use it or you lose it.
So that's later.
I know, I did that manually there, but I'll show you on the other side how it comes up automatically.
If on Golden Rule, what is
Okay,
it?
then you
Golden Rule,
paste it
I
on
don't
here.
have, I just have.
Yeah,
wow.
Link, not.
Go out to the other.
You're not gonna get the report like Terry or Robert have to fill out our form, but you'll have that same report on your information.
Which is created, I think, through Crest.
That's the one that we were doing today.
When you, well, there's a couple
Did you
different
figure
ones.
The Amanda
And go to
Staines.
that one. Now all your surveys pop in automatically from One Satisfied into that one. Go down to the bottom. They're all right there.
So mine should be on there too.
Is it on your regular website or? No, you have to do it, you have to do it on your own website. I do it through a Word document and create a page.
So here's my own website. Oh, I do have them down there.
See?
This is horrible.
Surprise,
They're doing property, but I got that stupid,
Surprise. Change that.
so it's on mine, and then my listings are below.
Yes.
They sent out a survey to somebody.
You do not.
So let me go back to Amanda.
Now,
So
here's
here's
email
your
notifying
generic.
you of stationary.
But let me go back to yours. I talked to them. See, they said, why do you have two? Do you feel like you need two?
No, this populates, this one goes automatically off of Crest. This one is on my C21 side, that's my C21 side. This is just something that comes out of Crest.
This is your MyC21, so on your MyC21, you added.
I added the page, I added that page to make it display.
You have to. Where'd you get that back? That was something back. I went to real fast. If I went to where is it? So I need it to the real satisfied. So if you go to 21 online and you